What's the vibes? It's the vibes. It's your boy DJ Charlie Cinco. Welcome to the TheAuxConnect podcast, where we connect you with the hottest shit worldwide. I got a special guest, which I'm very happy to bring. I got my boy Price in the motherfucking building.
Hey, what's happening?
Got my co-host Darby Darbs. Got my other co-host DJ Muda. You know the vibes. But again, like I said, we got an IE native in this motherfucker. We actually got a legend. We got like literally a legend in this motherfucking building, man. We got Price, man.
Yeah.
If you don't know who he is, you know, he used to be a part of a group called Audio Push. You know,
Yes,
he's forever a part of that group.
Absolutely.
Respectfully, you feel me? Shout out to my boy Octane.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, we got Price in the building, man.
I'm in here with legends, though. Yes, sir. It was fun, stupid.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Break that down a little bit because I know you was on that.
Absolutely. First off, like I said, y'all legends, though. The pod is crazy, going crazy, but you know we get to that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all in here making history, but
I appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
I was on tour with the homie Coda the Friend. He from Brooklyn. He huge. He got like a 3 million monthly listener fan base. Like the nigga got a cult following of like real hip hop lovers. Nigga done been on tour with everybody from Wayne, Crit, Wale, Q, many people, but this is my best tour I ever been on, my favorite tour I ever been on.
Best? Because you've been on some big tours.
Nah, it's easily was my favorite tour. Like every time I got off stage, like fans was coming up to me trying to talk about God and you know what I mean?
Lit.
Just everybody buying the merch. We selling out merch every night.
That's a blessing.
And then we got to just kick it. Like we always on the same like van, in the same Sprinter van, you know what I'm saying? It just got to really connect with him.
That's deep.
And got even closer. So it was fire. I can't, you know, I can't compare that to nothing else.
Why is that? Because of course you've been doing music for years. You've been doing this shit for a long time. You've been on the road so many times. I actually been on a tour with you.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Facts.
So I'm curious to know, like, just off of the vibe, not just the vibe, but what is the difference between this tour you was on and every other tour? I mean, you toured with Wayne, you've been in South Africa, you did all type of shit.
Yes,
so why
sir.
is this one specifically so much better than every other one?
Yeah.
I think just like all the other tours that we've been on, been all incredible. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Schoolboy Q, Wale was also one of my favorites. But this tour, the fans was so receptive. You know, like what I learned on this tour is your fans are a reflection of who you are. So if you the type of like artist that you kind of like, you a certain way, most times your fans is that way. When niggas be having troll ass fans, it's because they troll it. Like, you know what I mean? Most times, or they just kind of bring that energy.
Yeah.
Bro, he had fans, bro, he had a 67-year-old black woman at one of the shows, like that bought VIP and merch. And she was like, it was crazy. All the way down to 10-year-olds coming on stage rapping the words. So it was just,
That's lit.
it was just, it was a different reception. It was like, I was seeing those fans actually become fans of me every night, following my Instagram, you know, so it was a little different. Like on the other tours, like Schoolboy Q tour, we went on before Vince Staples, who went on before Isaiah Rashad, who went on before Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
On the Wayne tour, we went on before G-Eazy and T.I. and 2 Chainz, so people ain't really getting to feel our
Of who
energy.
you are.
Exactly. And on the tour I just went on, it was just me and bro. Like, so I'm going on when it's a packed house, and right after I get off stage, he come on stage. So, you know, it just allow you to kind of connect to the people different. So it was effective.
I love that for you,
I
bro.
love that, literally.
Because like I said, you've been doing this shit for a minute, man. So I love the fact that you can keep inspiring and motivating the motherfuckers that's just getting started, or the people that's kind of been in the game for a long time that's kind of getting discouraged.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
Especially the people that came from your era. You know what I'm saying? Because
Facts.
there's very, very, very few artists from like the jerk era that can hold their
made
own now.
We was
Absolutely.
just talking about that, right? And that's good that we brought this up because Price did comment on.
That was a great segue.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Y'all do this.
Because we was talking about this earlier this month, and we were talking about like how the jerkin era, what artist was the most impactful, or what group was most impactful. And obviously, we put Audio Push up there. You feel me? For sure. Not just because they from the IE, but this the impact that they had.
Because they was from the IE.
Like,
Absolutely.
Oh gosh, shout out to IE.
But we definitely, I mean, in those conversations, like you do gotta bring us up. Like we was some of the last people to be on the top 10 countdown to 106 apart. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But to me, I personally hate them conversations because it's like it be too much of like living in the past. It's too
Right.
much of like niggas be hyped to be like, nigga, we was the. It's like, man,
And it doesn't even
2023.
matter.
What
Like
you doing
niggas
that
talking
shit?
about high school shit. Like, nigga, I used to be the man on the football team in high school. I'm like,
Yes,
that's
my
cool, but
it's that to me.
Ooh,
It's-
I have the fastest 4x4
Yeah.
time in 2001.
But I will say this,
like,
at least
okay.
for the jerk era for me, at the time I was in college, so I was in Ohio going to HB Wilberforce. Shout out to Wilberforce.
Fire.
And for me, it was dope seeing y'all because y'all niggas on TV, and a lot of West Coast music wasn't getting all the way out there at that time.
Absolutely.
So just to be on 106, I'm like, nah, these niggas is like not just Cali niggas, because for me, being from San Bernardino or just from the IE is really hard to explain that, especially in 2006, 7, 8.
For sure.
Being out of state, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, these niggas ain't just LA people.
Nah.
They're
Right,
from,
no, these are
you know what I'm saying? And
people.
the fact that the IE is where it's at now just kind of shows like you niggas was so ahead of y'all time when it comes to this IE structure and the music and everything y'all was doing, even with the
I know
jerking
that's
shit.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, like on the real, niggas be hating the love that when we say this because it's the truth. You can't take it away from us. Like we put the IE on our back.
That's
Nobody
100%.
was
No,
saying,
that's fact.
yeah, like
Y'all
no,
the biggest IE artists.
yeah, like
is.
now, like now you got like shout out to like the S5s and the
You got the
R3 and the homies, like
you feel
right.
me?
Some of the homies that done their thing, but like in those times when we had to step out there and bounce out, like no one was saying it was from the IE. It wasn't even
Facts.
cool to say it. Like
At all.
even Hit Boy wasn't just repping the IE like that.
Yeah.
That's my
Facts.
brother, like
Yeah.
but
Facts.
he really wasn't repping shit. He just I'm from the West, I'm from
Yeah.
California. We made it a point. I remember when we first got signed to Interscope, and we used to be telling them like I used to stand on it like don't call us LA artists because we not, and I don't want it to even be coming off like we perpetrating.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if we can't make it saying we from the IE, we just ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? And our counterparts, the competition at the time and all that, them niggas from Victorville and wherever else,
Right.
they saying they from
From LA. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And we were already talking about
you
that.
and we used to see all of that. It's still happening nowadays,
Right.
with artists, and it's like for me, that's never been the thing. I can't sleep at night the right way by doing no shit like that. Because there's too many people like us, which, first of all, the IE is just an incredible experience. Like, I had some incredible times from a party fun aspect to a spiritual aspect to a street aspect. Every piece of this shit's been incredible for me.
Yeah.
So I don't want to never make, anybody that's from here not
Like,
be
this ain't the
confident.
place to be. Yeah.
Like,
This
this
our
shit
city.
ain't no different than anywhere else. And I've actually seen worse shit out here than plenty of other places. And I've been a lot of places.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
big facts.
so I was just saying that to say, but them jerk convos be funny. Not even just the jerk convos versus just past convos, period. Like,
Right.
but for people who ain't doing shit in present time, I get it. But for a nigga who's like making it my personal business to continue to like,
Elevate.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
this
be-
year
Because
type.
we can talk about it. Other than you and YG, who made it out of jerk?
No one.
Let's talk
They
about
gonna be
it.
mad at that.
It's literally who we can talk about it. Like,
Nobody.
who do you know that made it out of jerk and that's still irrelevant to this day?
I'm trying to
That's-
think.
Bro, I can't
I
think.
wasn't even that familiar with, like I said, I was in school, so I didn't really know that many jerk artists, but
I was in
with-
high school, so to me, it was more.
yeah.
It was more
I grew up
important.
during I was in high school during the crump era. Like the very end of that.
Which
era.
we've been, which is
You know what I'm
why
saying?
that's another reason why I
I
always
just showed
hated
my
jerk.
age.
No, because I love crump. Crump's still cracking right now.
Facts.
Niggas is crumping all over the world. But that's why I hated the jerk like scene. Like we made a jerk song because that's what.
Was popping at the
Yeah,
time.
we danced. That's
But
what we
that's
was
not
doing
the
in the
type of
function.
artist y'all were.
Now you
Artists.
see, now you see Jay Stone from All Money In
Yeah.
coming out in the interview saying how like that was a 6-0 dance. Cause it was. That shit was a hood dance. That was some
I didn't
gangster
even
shit.
know that. Oh.
Yeah, that was some gangster shit we seen in LA. I remember, bro. That's how I know we came up with the first song, because we went and made the song instantly after we seen our little homegirl Shelly, Lil Daisy, all my little homegirls from LA. We did a show out there. They did the dance. And that shit blew our mind. Me and Drew was like, what the fuck are they doing? They was all together just going crazy. We like, what is that? We gotta learn that.
Uh-huh.
Literally, like before the homies from Victorville bit the song, the homies from out here bit our song. You know, we get into it with the homie Rico. Shout out to Rico. I don't know where bro at, but shout out to my nigga Rico. He from like Fontana Rialto, but we getting into it with him on MySpace. Like, nigga, you still in our song. You know what I'm saying? Because we bounced out first with that shit. The moment we seen it, we came to the studio the next day and made a jerk song.
Yeah, and I
You
think
know?
that really just kind of showed how much of an adaptive artist you guys were, because like literally when when I hear Audio Push or when I hear Price or Octane, like I really don't think of like jerking music.
Hell no.
I think of high energy.
I think of high energy music.
Definitely
I think
that.
of Grinding on My Life. I think
Right.
of Throw It Back. Like I'm
on,
thinking of
man.
stuff like
That's classic.
That's
classic. That's classic.
Come
I
on.
think for DJs who do the club
You know
scene,
what I'm
like,
saying?
If you're a DJ in the West Coast scene, you play it through it back.
Oh, you
It
have
don't
to.
matter-
You
it don't
have
matter
to.
where you was at, to the
You
Bay,
have to.
to
Yeah.
LA, to
Facts.
That's
just
facts.
Diego.
That's a
Nigga,
fact.
you was playing that, bro.
That's a fact. And that's why, too, it'd be like frustrated to be. Like, I like when we're not at the peak of those conversations because I don't care to be. Like,
Right.
we made music. That song was just the song that cracked for us.
At
where,
that moment.
Yeah, where niggas had to go use that. But, like I made the Throw It Back beat right in my room. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's hard. I didn't know
Nigga
that.
made Throw It Back a few of the slaps that start going crazy for us. But, so, like, we always made music, and which is why we was able to survive the test of time. You know, when niggas start fading off and dying off because we really rapped. We didn't really been in the streets,
Really
at
made
the
beats.
parks. Yeah, really freestyle battling the homies from No Love or whoever it is in the trenches. Like, nigga, we
Yeah.
battling everybody. Chris
Yeah.
King, shout out to my nigga from
Shout out to-
Fontana.
yeah, shout out to
We
Chris
battling,
King.
bro. You know, so we really come from the, like, mecca of this shit. When Drake first ever performed in IE, we opened up for him. And not just the IE, the nigga's first time ever performing in Southern California. In California. Drake's first time ever, we opened up at the ASU Fox Theater. You feel me?
That's
Like,
crazy.
in the town.
yeah, you know, so it's like, it be shit like that to where it's like, I don't care to be in them convos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm on my 4th deal. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Like, yeah.
That's a
like,
blessing.
Talk that
yeah,
talk.
That's
God
a
is,
blessing,
God is
bro.
good.
That's a
Yeah, and
blessing,
like
bro.
I don't know exactly what what year I would say like your solo artist started, but like you've dropped an album every year for like the last 4 years in a
Facts.
row.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like that stands alone to say like you are an artist, and you're not to be just placed in this box.
Nah,
Like
facts.
how we talk about all the time. You're an adaptive artist, and music is your thing. Whether it's in front of the mic, whether it's behind the keyboard,
Facts,
whether
absolutely.
it's
Yeah,
you know what
'cause
I'm
he-
saying.
he's a-
And
he's
I
a
would give you your
producer,
flowers
too.
for
I
that for
appreciate
sure.
you. You're a real one.
Yeah, no, definitely. Because my
Nah,
boy a
facts.
producer too. So
Absolutely.
you gotta tell people your producer side. So like what? Because you produce for a lot of artists people don't know about.
Yeah.
The
Facts.
crazy part, I kind of like, of course, this nigga was a rapper, but I met him on some like producing because the motherfuckers I was fucking with, he was producing for them
Absolutely,
niggas.
yeah.
You feel me? So like, I just knew like, oh, this is the nigga from Audio Bush, but like, why he like you feel me? But damn, the
Right.
beat's hard. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
because beat,
that's
that's
what-
because the beat is really hard.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
make this
weak.
street shit. That's what make this street shit so just treacherous and unfortunate at times. Cause like when in those times, you know, when I stayed in Rialto, I'm around the corner from the set.
yeah.
I got everybody coming to the crib.
I was over there. I've been over there.
Everybody coming to the crib from like people
Yeah.
that's shooting at the homies in at now and back and forth, vice versa. Like these niggas was all in my crib because I just who I've been, who I was, and who I've been. Which is just trying to embrace any niggas that's from here. If you from here,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's good. You feel me? I'm cooking beats for niggas, no charge. We pulling up, doing videos, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't easy coming up from up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
So with you saying that, I'm kind of curious to know, how do you feel or what's your stance on, because you love the IE, you got the IE on your back, right?
Yeah.
But then on the opposite side of that spectrum, it's like, it's some niggas that I'm not fucking with.
It's politics.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you navigate through that? Because you really hold the eye, and that's some things we talked about when that little report card came out and all that, like how niggas the
Yeah.
politics and shit. But like for a nigga who really like, not IE, I'm an IE ambassador. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
absolutely.
you an
I like
IE
that.
ambassador. Like when I put that in
Absolutely.
my shit, I feel like people don't even understand what that means. Because-
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, Price, you're an IE ambassador. So
Yeah.
how is it like? Damn, it's like I know this nigga's hard, but nigga, I can't fuck with this nigga. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like.
Yeah, it'd be unfortunate, bro, but like, one, like, I pride myself on effective communication. I don't give a fuck if it's in a relationship with a woman. I got a problem with one of the homies. Like, we finna chop it up, like, and just communicate. Like, I could talk to people. You feel me? So, one, I'm just respected by my homies enough to, like, I can go holla at a nigga if I want to holla at niggas. You know what I'm saying? But niggas didn't hit me. Niggas didn't bounce to my DM from different sides. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't kept it real with niggas. You know, like, I see what you're doing. I respect it, man. You feel me? I ain't smutting you in no rooms. I ain't doing nothing but opening as many doors as I can, but it's certain things I just can't do
Yeah.
for the sake of, like, I got homies that's never coming back. You know what I mean?
Behind this shit.
Behind certain shit.
And
you
we
feel
not
me?
even finna cross that border.
And I can't even make my niggas turn and flip in their graves behind certain shit. Not over a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can also make sure that you know that respect is there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been in a room and like been on some like, nah, don't fuck with him. We don't fuck with them.
Yeah, like on some hater shit.
Never. Yeah. And I'm talking about niggas done brought niggas up in rooms I done been in. You know what I mean? And I ain't did nothing but be like, yeah, they from the region, you know what I mean? They do their shit, man. They doing their thing. They got little movies and shit out, whatever the fuck they might be doing.
Right.
Fuck with them.
Yeah.
If you fuck with it, fuck with them. You know what I mean? That's me. You know what I mean? But the politics is just what they are, and it's unfortunate. But when I have my festival, I threw the Mana Festival in Fontana. What was that, like 2 years ago or so?
Yeah.
I had too many niggas there. I had so many enemy hoods and beefing hoods in there. It wasn't even an argument, let alone I know squabble or no shootouts.
Right.
But it was nothing. I was so proud of it. I was so proud of IE for that. Rest in peace, Penn, who on paper is from the other side, but that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And Penn was in that motherfucker holding it down with too many niggas that really would love to get him out the way. And vice versa. But niggas was in there holding it down. Like, and
that's beautiful.
Yeah, it let me know. Because, bro, at the end of the day, everybody from out here, from anywhere, niggas just want to make it, nigga, and be able to put on for their family, buy their mama a crib, make sure their kids got fresh shoes every time they ask. Like, niggas just want to get rich. You know, niggas don't give a fuck too much for real. You can find your most, shoot them up, bang, bang, Cripper blood, and ask them if they could choose between being the biggest reputable from their hood or being rich, what they'll choose.
We're going to all choose being rich.
Niggas ain't finna give a fuck about none of that. And that's always the common denominator, which is like positioning each other for success. So even if I can't do a song with you, I'll put you on the stage at the show. You know what I mean? Duda came through, and Duda ain't from nowhere, but Duda family and everybody you fuck with is from all over. You know what I mean? My nigga La Deuce, he fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But nah, pull up. It's good. You know what I'm saying?
That to me just shows the value you have and the weight you hold in your city, in your region. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only a few people that can do that. Those things, even though they pledge their allegiance to a certain situation.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like, so to me, I feel like that's really like honorable to even just be able to be in conversations with quote unquote oppositions or whatever the case, whoever they are to you. Like, hey, I'm gonna be real with you. You're a grown man, we grown man, whatever it was. But I just can't do this, and you know that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it ain't no smut, ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It's good.
Like a Steelers, a person that played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he could fuck with you all day long over there at the Miami Dolphins, but I can't put on a Dolphins jersey and come get on your team and play with you. I just can't do that. Like I play for the Steelers, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just how it is and how I look at it. But like I said, you know, whether it's giving niggas game, putting niggas in spaces and rooms like Spank Nitty, his deal he got with Hit Boy, I introduced Spank Nitty to Hit Boy. I showed Hit Boy Spank Nitty music. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my nigga
Pull up, shout out to Spank. Sign to Def Jam, sign to Hit Boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and that's out the inlet. Yeah, so that make me proud. I don't be wanting to need nothing.
And that's dope that you so big and like it's in a sense of the big homie and able to do that and you feel me and to move that way because not everybody can do that and pull that way. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Or want to do that.
Absolutely.
I feel like it's like you like a gatekeeper now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got the keys. Like you feel me? Not saying I'm blocking the gate.
Absolutely.
But I'm the gate key. So whatever. Okay, I need to get to the IE. Let me hit Price. So he can connect it
exactly.
Exactly.
For sure. Like, because with the whole like gatekeeping thing, right? I love that you said that, right? So, because there are gates, right? And like you said, you got people that's blocking them. This nigga still blocking me from gates because I'm from here, right?
Yeah.
But you got niggas who can block the gate, or you can find your way around the gate. You can find, you know. So if that's what you want to do, which I believe a lot of artists out here are doing, the R3s, any of them like homies like that, they just went around the gatekeepers and shit, found their own gate. You know what I mean? Found their own way, creeping through. You know how the gates be having like the bars be bent and shit, niggas creep through. Niggas just slid through.
Like that.
Right? And I love that, right? But if at any point you do need me to help you at any point getting the gate, at least as far as I'm in the gate, because it ain't like I'm all the way in the house at the top floor either of this shit. Yeah. But to a certain degree, I am in the gate, you know, and that's easy. Because I'm just confident, too, in, like, my place in this shit. A lot of times why niggas won't do X, Y, and Z is because they scared of what they shit. Like, oh, you might come here outshine me, or niggas might.
That's a fact.
And that's why you're saying some people don't want to do it.
Whether it's DJing,
that's like, we can
podding.
We can go to DJ, we go to podding. It's DJs where I asked these niggas for not hand up, but like advice. Advice. And these niggas didn't do shit for me.
Absolutely.
Other than Charisma. Shout out to Charisma.
Shout out to Charisma
Charisma
always.
was the only DJ in LA that I asked like Like, guide me in the right path. Guide me to what I should do. And a lot of DJs wasn't doing that. It's big DJs to this. I ain't gonna say names, but it's big DJs that y'all love.
They are gatekeeping you niggas. Listen, y'all niggas didn't kick the door. I didn't bounce out many places far from outside this region and seen you niggas. And that's why that's what always be is a clear sign to me of who really doing what, how you moving.
Right.
Because like when you able to be outside your region, that's what I said with this podcast. Like I wake up and see niggas that ain't associated with us reposting this pod.
Facts.
Reposting y'all page. So then that's what be showing me like, hey, the homies is killing this shit. You feel me? Niggas in the comments when y'all post something, debating, arguing, big DJs, rappers, whatever it is.
In there arguing.
Right? And so, but that's because y'all kicking the door down though. Yeah. Like y'all finding y'all own way through the gate because niggas ain't bringing y'all on, and they ain't got to, but niggas ain't bringing y'all on they LA pods or let's not even make it an LA theme. Right. New York, Arizona, wherever the motherfuckers be at.
San Diego,
I looked at it like this because in the California conversations, when it comes up, LA, the Bay, maybe San Diego. Right. The IE never is in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And me and Cinco had this conversation all the time, and I tell him, like, bro, if we was doing the same exact thing in a different market, we would have been blew up.
Facts.
Like a long time ago.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? So instead of doing that, okay, we gonna do it here.
We gonna take the stairs. That's one thing like we are forced to do here. That's why shout out to the young nigga that just won the Heisman.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, shout
out to you know what I'm saying? From the Dino, you know what I mean? Like we forced to take the stairs, but it allows us to like appreciate the journey so much more.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It allows
and I'm gonna look a little more fit and sexy at the top.
There it is. Hello. You feel me? We didn't take the stairs. It's a lot of elevator taking. It's a lot of like jetpack taking this shit, but you niggas don't even know what it takes. That's why I say y'all can ask me anything because I know how to transition through some shit because I done been doing this shit. You know what I mean? Like so, it is what it is. I'm blessed and fortunate and thankful above anything. You know what I mean? If I ain't come from here, I don't even know what my grind to be like.
That's a fact.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Facts.
I fuck with this IE. I love this IE shit. Everybody knows that, man.
Right.
And the only way. And I think you said it to us when we were when that report card dropped.
Y'all had it cracking when that dropped too.
Yeah,
by the way, niggas was literally on live all day, hundreds of viewers. This shit was going stupid.
And I won't forget what you said. It resonated with me when you was like, "Y'all niggas got to just do it."
Period.
You and Cinco, y'all got to just do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? He's right because if we don't, literally,
who's going to
all you niggas' egos and pride and all these issues in politics are gonna stop y'all.
Absolutely. And y'all are the niggas. Y'all the niggas that's the dope shit about being a DJ and being a neutral nigga is because everybody could fuck with you. And then when you respect it, you ain't like a buster. Like you ain't gotta be no gangster, but you ain't no buster. Like the real niggas fuck with y'all and respect y'all. So niggas ain't gonna try y'all. Niggas ain't gonna disrespect y'all shit, whatever it is. So y'all have the ability to bring niggas together, and just take this shit to a different place. And then y'all are respected by DJs and people outside the region.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I said that. Heavy is the head that wear the crown.
That's a fact.
So I'm going to tell y'all niggas that because, like, it's y'all. I ain't telling DJ blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I'm talking to Muda and Cinco. Like, the niggas. The biggest DJs here. And some of the biggest, if no, y'all are the biggest DJs that come about this shit. Yeah. Literally. So it's like, y'all got to stamp this shit. Y'all got to take it there too, which is what y'all doing with the pod. That's why I love this shit.
Yeah.
Because like we was talking earlier, like the DJ shit is incredible, but being able to transition into this world where you do this shit from the crib, you do this shit right up in here, it then could create generational wealth. Niggas will be paying to be posted on y'all page.
Exactly.
Niggas will be paying to come get on the pod.
Facts.
Like, shit, man, I need that look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, our team got boo, boo, boo. Like, that's a real thing.
And that's pretty much the game plan. Since we getting that talk from Godfather Price right now, what do you feel like the IE needs to do? Let's just say, like, as a collective, as far as music or whatever. Like, what do you feel like the IE needs to do as a collective to be better? To be on a bigger scale?
Well, one, I think what the IE needs to do along with everybody from the West Coast, me and Cinco was just chopping about it, because he made that post about when he went to, was it Texas?
Houston, and they weren't playing none of our music.
No West shit. And then you got everybody in the comments like wondering, like coming up with all these disclaimers of why they can't crack out here. And it's just like, one is it's easy for all of us to sound the same when like the beats and the music sound the same. And then the rap pockets and the flows is the same, you know. And then obviously the subject matter all the same.
Because we all experience mostly the same shit.
So, and there ain't no diss to nobody. Niggas just talking their life. But it's like, we already hearing that from this artist and that artist and that artist. And then that music don't resonate in Tennessee.
Right.
That music don't resonate in fucking
Kentucky.
Houston, Kentucky, motherfucking London and Jamaica. Like, it ain't resonating. So you got to create balance. So I think a big thing that artists can do, one, if you from the IE, I think one big thing that we got to stop doing too is just, we naturally are the IE.
Yeah.
We don't gotta like get IE tatted on our face. Like, oh, nigga, we from the IE.
Right.
We are the IE. And so everything that we naturally do and all that, like bro who just won the Heisman, we all know nigga won that shit out the IE. Like, we making it known. He already made it known enough. But niggas don't gotta like IE people to death.
I agree.
Okay.
And it's funny. I just had to talk to one of like my close homies about that shit because he was like, the homie from LA, he was like, I don't fuck with Wudu. I said, why you don't fuck with bro? He said, I don't fuck with bro because he always bash in the IE. I said, if you really look at his shit, he bad. Yeah, he bad, but he praises the IE. But that's an LA nigga though. You gotta understand how an LA nigga gonna move.
Yeah.
I said, you can't downfall LA niggas. That's just the typical LA nigga. They gonna disrespect the IE, but they also fuck with the IE.
Exactly.
Whether they fucking our bitches, whether they getting money out here,
right.
whether the case it may be, they still respect the IE. Whether they're not gonna say it publicly.
And there ain't no real niggas, bro. Like, just so we clear, there's no real niggas. I'm talking about like real gangsters, real hustlers, real niggas that's from the city that's bashing IE.
Facts.
It's
Yeah.
always
That's what I'm
little.
saying.
It's always little
Yeah.
Hawthorne, Carson. No
Niggas.
disrespect to Carson because I love my Carson niggas, but it be like niggas from like Hawthorne and you know the outskirts of motherfucking the city, or people who just haven't experienced this shit, but like
That's what it is.
ain't
They
been to
haven't
jail.
experienced it.
You ain't been to jail. You ain't been to the pen. You ain't been to the county. Because if you done any of that, you didn't walk the yard or been in cells with real IE niggas who running clean programs.
Facts.
Like, it's never none of that. You know what I'm saying? So all the real niggas, they got nothing but love. I'm talking about, I done been with the Nips to the YGs to the RJs to the anybody you could name and think
RJ,
of.
his last album, he just shout out to IE.
You feel me?
He's like, I'm the first artist. He's an LA nigga.
That's a
IE.
real IE. That's a real nigga who done been right in
In
Rialto
IE, right
shooting
here.
big dice
In
with his $10,000,
Ontario,
$12,000
in
dice games. That's a
performing.
It's, man, all these niggas be out here, bro.
They do.
The real niggas.
They do.
But it be the goofies like Tyler is. Shout out to Tyler, the creator. He does incredible things for the West, and I love everything he do. He's a blueprint for a certain level of success coming from out of here. But he ain't grow up in the streets and shit. Like,
No.
he's a, you know what I mean? He ate a roach and did all type of other shit to get popping. Like, respectfully, right? So
right.
when he shits on the IE, it's like, it's niggas like him
Yeah,
who
I'm
shit
like,
on the
who
IE.
gives a fuck, like-
It's,
Right.
it's not niggas that out, like you said, outstanding.
Nobody
niggas
who was outside, nobody who was outside, bro. I'm talking about,
Is
I didn't
on
see,
that.
I'm not even gonna say niggas' names. I didn't see top gangster LA rappers get knocked the fuck out here.
Facts.
Right at Gotham, right at clubs out here, like, get
Facts.
stripped, all of that, bro. I didn't see it
Facts.
from my first hand.
Facts.
You feel me? And vice versa. Niggas that go to LA and get crashed, like, cause it can happen anywhere.
That's a fact.
So real niggas understand that, bro. I don't give a fuck if a nigga in Alabama is killers there.
Facts.
You gonna respect Alabama, nigga, when you slide through there. Nigga ain't finna be no all of this if you a real nigga. But so everybody else, these are these niggas who, and I love skateboarding, but niggas who done skateboarded all their life or something and just
I'm
saying
like,
shit to be cool.
I bitch must have just broke your heart or something. Did some scandalous. Now you woke up and jumped right on Twitter. I'm like, that shit is probably cornier than the post.
Yeah.
So lame ass.
Nah,
But-
it be lame. But so when I say you don't got an IE to death, because I'm not saying don't rep.
yeah.
But I think we got such a chip on our shoulder, because rightfully so, because niggas do just wake up and just,
Bash us.
yeah. They like,
There was a whole thread. There was a whole
A
thread.
nigga woke
on
up
Twitter
it's
recently.
10 a.m. He said, I can never be an
I
IE.
yeah, I seen that. I was like,
I
what the
thought, bro,
heck?
it's 10 a.m., nigga.
you're right.
You
He
didn't
woke
brush your
up. He
teeth yet.
chose violence
You didn't
off
brush
the
your
wake
teeth
Because
yet.
he
up.
woke up and found out
Even-
his
even-
IE bitch was getting fucked by an IE nigga.
Even when,
And was mad.
exactly, even when I ended up getting into it on Twitter with a, you was in the post. With a, I don't even know who the nigga is. He was from Riverside or something, but over Mustard, when Mustard had
Oh,
said,
yeah.
I don't even really fully even remember what the fuck was
It
going
was
on.
just basically like, Them niggas like, I
That's
don't
how
like
most
how
arguments
Mustard said something about the IE.
And
but it was like a high key, but them niggas taking it to death. But I'm telling you even them, because them my little niggas. So I'm like, y'all niggas not understanding. Like, bro, it's not that deep. When I tell you Mustard got love for the IE, he got love for the IE.
I said something to him right away. That's how I even got in the convo, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just see Mustard say some slick shit about the IE, and it's my nigga. Like, and you didn't see niggas outside. Like, you know how we, you know we outside. Like, we ain't no suckers outside. So I'm like, Mustard, what we doing?
What's going on here?
And he laughed this shit off with me because it's my nigga. It's all love with bro. You know, and he ain't on shit, but these niggas are trolling him. Then when I go look at the shit, they're trolling him. They talking big shit to him. Woo, woo. So a lot of times that be a LA niggas go to. Man, nigga, you's an IE nigga. Just like a nigga that's from Dino gonna tell a nigga, you from Beaumont. Nigga, you from Riverside. You from Ukaipa. You know, like, you from Redlands. Nigga, you nice.
You
like,
from Rancho. You
exactly.
nice.
Niggas will do all of that. So the same way a nigga that's from the trenches out here do that to a nigga, that's how they do us when they don't got shit else to say. You know, and so I say that, and when we and Mustard laugh it off, the little niggas from Riverside get mad at me.
Like, you're not defending us. You're not going hard for us.
I didn't see this at all. That's
crazy. I missed that.
And I'm like, listen, bro. One of the artists, shout out to my little nigga Zai.
Yeah,
Zai the
dog.
Prophet.
Yeah,
that's my young nigga. So that's why I'm gonna say his name. That's my young nigga. Shout out to Zai, because he was one of the niggas all like hurting shit, popping shit. But I know you.
Yeah.
Literally.
And my big homies is like the niggas who even put you in the game.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my real big homies, the niggas that ain't taught me how to load guns up and shit. Like, nigga, and you know me. Yeah. Like, you know the other price. Like, why are you talking to me like this? Like, you know I flipped that switch quick. So now switch is flipped.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not finna do all that shit with Mustard, especially like I know Mustard joking and shit. And then initially I'm just trying to give y'all the game.
Yeah, literally, like, you niggas, if anything, you got this nigga attention. I would have spammed my fucking smoke.
Yeah. I said, y'all don't realize this. That's why I told him before. I'm like, y'all niggas don't realize what doors y'all are
closing.
Yeah, because of y'all just lashing out. I'm not saying just let a nigga disrespect y'all. Never, ever. However, there's ways to play chess and win. Now, you can play chess and move pieces all across the board all you want and just get killed off. That's on you if that's how you operate. But there's ways to play chess, move your pieces accordingly, and win the game, right? Definitely. Kill a nigga off. And y'all ain't doing that. You feel me? Y'all crashing out.
Crashing out.
And not only crashing out, and y'all putting like me in this shit, you know what I mean? Or other niggas in it, and then y'all making us.
You making it look like we like,
let niggas do this.
But it's like, nigga, literally, we what are y'all really doing for the IE? Man. It's the niggas that's really doing stuff for the IE, and y'all fucking up to where for everybody.
Y'all not outside.
Yeah. A lot of you niggas are in one place, and that's it. Y'all niggas not outside.
I see niggas. Like, I gotta actually be in rooms with these niggas.
Come on now. Come on,
I'm around niggas. I just seen me and YG just in them steward. Like, I'm around these niggas. Yeah. It ain't nothing but love and respect. So it's like, I don't even know you little niggas, but the only reason I'm even give y'all any honor and respect in conversations because y'all from the region.
Where we from?
Because y'all from the region. Period. However, like, you know, take the game and soak it up. Don't get to popping it. Because now they popping it. Now I'm like, all right, hold on. So where's niggas at? Like, I get all the way out my character.
Y'all turned this into a IE. Now we beefing.
Now it's IE versus IE. Now we look silly. Now I'm on some bullshit.
Yeah. And now the LA niggas like, gotcha.
Look, they like, see, that's what we talking about right there. That's that IE shit right there.
And that's why I had to get right with niggas. I got on the phone with my young nigga Zai. Because at that point, I'm steaming. I'm like, Zai, it's good. You my young nigga, it's good. But who is your boy?
Who is your homie?
We got to line it up today.
He was doing more than anything. Like,
I didn't see anything.
We missed that. So we be missing a lot of stuff.
Popping it.
It wasn't on the Ox. I didn't post it on the Ox.
It was on Twitter. It was on Twitter.
Okay,
we posted on it. We posted on Twitter.
Because I usually that's how I be known.
No, and it was a little early in the Ox shit because this is kind of a little bit either right before or right when y'all first kind of start just posting all the news for real.
Yeah.
That shit was making it from Twitter to the page.
That
shit, if that happened tomorrow, that shit would definitely make it on the page.
It was during that period.
Yeah, you feel me? But it's all love and respect to them young niggas because I get it though too. So in their defense, coming from up out of like where we from, being in like Riverside or something and feeling like no reach to niggas and shit, the only thing you do kind of got to get a nigga's attention is talking shit to him and trolling him, or you know, you got chip on your shoulder because you ain't getting to where you want to be, and I get that. You know what I mean? So like, that's why I just like I humble myself. You know what I mean? Because I've never been that kind of nigga, but I can understand that position. You know, I got homies that's like that. It just be popping it. Yeah. You know, so I'm like, I get it. You know what I mean? But
that's not the way.
No, as a real nigga who want to see y'all make it, bro, I don't give a fuck if you from any side. I don't give a fuck if you from Desert Hot Springs. I don't care where the fuck you from.
Oh my God. Is it rappers from out there?
Hell yeah.
Funny. Is it?
Man, listen, my favorite rapper and my big homie, listen, one of the niggas who raised me, nigga, is from Trey 9 Indio, Gangsta Crib. I'm talking about one of the most gangsters. Actually, this nigga started Squad G's in San Bernardino. Okay. But these are some of the most active Crips I've ever been around. It's in Indio. Like, nigga, Palm Springs, Indio, like, nigga, niggas don't be knowing the history, though. Like, when Tookie, if you read Tookie's books, that nigga went to Bannon. Yep. Right next to Beaumont. Bannon, he went to Bannon, started the whole region of Crips and shit out there. Like, they getting very, very active out there because they don't got shit to do.
Trust me, I know. My family, we own a business in Beaumont, so I know how it is out there. We've been out there for years, and I'm just like, damn, I'm starting to see the difference now. Like, I'm starting to be some niggas out here.
I grew up.
But I guess they've been out there. I didn't know.
I grew up in Bannon at different places. That's why I love the IE so much, bro. I lived everywhere in IE, nigga. I'm talking about first grade in San Bernardino, second grade at Del Rosa, motherfucking third grade in Rialto, fourth grade in Bannon, fifth grade in Bannon, sixth grade in Redlands. Seventh grade back in Bannon, ninth grade in fucking Paris Moval, 10th, 11th, back to Redlands. Like, I done lived everywhere. Then after graduating high school at 16, I really started living everywhere. You feel me? Born in Riverside. Like, I'm really from the IE, the real kind. You know what I'm saying? But, so, I lived in Bannon. That's where I got my squabble at. Nigga, that's where nigga caught all my first real phase. That's some of the best fighters. Yeah, some of the best fighters I've ever seen throw a punch, nigga, is from Banning, California.
Out there in the boonies.
Period. It ain't that far. It ain't really.
And they squabble at a high level.
It's just desert.
I feel like it used to be. I feel like now it's not.
It's getting a little better.
No, listen. It's the opposite. Now it's the boonies. Nigga, when it was cracking growing up. Okay. Y'all niggas is sleep. Nigga, Sugar Free came to Bannon. My first time ever rapping, I was for like a crowd. I was 10 years old. Nigga, Sugar Free told me I was gonna be a star. Nigga, I rapped in front of the whole parking lot. On God, signed my CD and shit when I was 10, nigga, and told me like, little nigga, you gonna be a star. I tell him that all the time when I see him and shit. And did songs with
Sugar Free the other day.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite rappers. Sugar Free and DJ Quick stayed in Bannon all the time. The niggas was out there. DJ Quick mixed Sugar Free's album in Rialto. The Street Gospel, the legendary Sugar Free album we all love. He mixed and mastered that bitch in Rialto. You know what I'm saying? Like,
from the toe.
Yeah,
toe
niggas.
Business or no
that
business.
part. Come on. Okay. Niggas know, like, you know, niggas know what's going on out here.
And that goes back to your statement. Like, the real niggas have nothing negative to say about this area.
At all.
Because they already know what time it is.
Man, they know some of the real spitters. Like, one of my favorite rappers growing up was Sly Boogie. You know what I'm saying? He was from San Bernardino. Sly Boogie, that's my West Side IE. That's what's up. Yeah. I used to love that nigga because he was just on the radio. He was rapping his ass off. You know, he was saying the IE on the radio. To me,
that's
I
when
thought
991 did play local shit.
Definitely. Yeah, 991, man. Y'all, shout out to ODM because he used to go hard for niggas.
He definitely did.
It was a point of time where 991, what was her name?
Diana Weeby?
Diana Weeby.
Oh,
you are my nigga.
Gosh, that is so crazy.
That's the vibe. That's when I start fucking with you.
Exactly.
On me.
Shout out to Diana Weeby. ODM. Like, they used to go hard for niggas.
Yeah.
They used to go hard for niggas. I don't know what happened, man.
No, they definitely, because even when I was working at 991, ODM would give me a lot of, like, out of all the people that was there that had the morning show, they day show, like, the people that was really helping me was Kalisha and ODM. Like, other than that, everybody was.
It's high level politics, though.
Definitely, I learned that.
It's a different level. Bro, when I got there, and that's what made me never want to be on the radio ever again.
Yeah. But remember when you start telling me and shit, I'm like, you really not gonna like that shit, Cinco. I'm telling you. But go ahead. I'm not gonna tell you because you gotta kind of experience your own shit. And then when that shit, I'm like, see, because that radio shit is kind of like a facade a little bit. Like, it ain't really as real as.
Niggas be thinking gangs have politics. Nigga, it's politics. Nigga, I feel like, bro, I'm literally.
And then you get on there and they want you to play the same songs.
That's the real.
Every day, they want you to play the
That's
same.
the real politics.
Yes,
Like,
the
bro.
music play is the politics.
Bro.
You feel me?
You
Like,
can't
You
even
can't do
attempt to
shit.
break a record.
Bro,
It's
like,
oh
what?
God, oh
When
God.
I first got on air, niggas, you have this list and this list only.
Yeah.
When I DJ
You picking from the same 25 songs
It's
to
like,
play.
all right, you just play these songs, but you can play whatever else you want to play. Like, Power actually give me the opportunity to break people's records. That's why I love. Shout out to Charisma again. I love you, sis. But
facts.
it gave me the opportunity to actually break people's records, play other people's records. You feel me? When I was at 991, it was a strict nigga. You ain't doing shit.
Hell
And you
nah.
tried, bro. I remember I sent the mix in.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you gotta redo your mix. I said, why? They said, because that's not what we told you to play.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Well-
unfortunate because that's the reason why, like, it ain't the same no more. Like, 991 used to be a big deal.
A big.
Yeah, it is.
And that's
991
why
used to be a big deal.
I'm so big on this blog shit. Because it's like,
Yeah.
we don't got a blog.
Let's
in
run
the
it up
IE.
and we don't got no rules.
We don't got anybody backing us up and posting us and fucking with us and supporting us. You feel
Exactly.
me?
Yeah.
And
And
that's
can't nobody ain't like we said, it ain't regional. Somebody could be watching this episode from goddamn Switzerland.
Ghana.
Ghana. You know what I mean? Like niggas can watch it from anywhere and get to know y'all and y'all could play music, tell people about artists, bring on artists, expose people, et cetera, et cetera. Like not able to do that on the radio. Radio, I learned the hard way. Radio is very, very political. A lot of times the DJs that do fuck with you, their hands just tied.
Yeah,
You know?
it's not that they don't, like you said, they fuck with you. It's not that they don't fuck with you. It's just,
They can't fuck
They
with
can't.
you. Yeah.
I used to be takes like I told when I went and fucked with Just Incredible, we had a great convo because this a nigga I've been knowing since 08.
Shout
You know
out
what I
to
mean?
Incredible,
Shout out to
Sour
Jess. That's
Milk.
me and my brothers. Yeah, Sour Milk from out here. That's sometimes I used to feel away.
Sour Milk from Rialto.
Yeah, Sour Milk from the
That
toe.
is so crazy.
DJ Sour Milk learn how to speak English in the toe from black niggas, the homies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All my big homies and shit. They talk about milk all the time. Like that's why I used to take it personal when I ain't know no better and just chip on my shoulder. I used to be like, "Yo, what the? You from here? Why
Yeah,
you
why
ain't
you can't play my
fucking with
stuff?"
us? Like,
Right.
you know, I'm looking
Nigga,
at
I
Jess
can't,
like, what y'all
nigga, I
doing?
can't, nigga. If
Yeah,
I could,
you
I
feel me?
would, nigga.
But when they was telling us, once they really gave me the game, I'm like, damn, okay. And then I had to learn, myself. I'm like, that is the way it go.
So we talked about the street shit,
Okay,
we talked about how the IE has grown and changed and all these different things. I'm a girl's girl. So I gotta ask, like what you doing these days, like for the ladies? Like what you doing to keep the ladies intrigued and to be your fans? Like what are we doing for the ladies these days?
I love that. That's a great ass question. That's a great question. Well, one, I like to just, regardless of what type of music project or whatever I make, I love to do records that obviously like cater to women. So I would like to do more of it. On this next project I'm about to drop, I got next month I'm dropping this crazy joint with my homegirl Alex Vaughn, who from like DC, but she like killing it.
Okay.
And yeah, just really making more music to speak to women because that's one of my like strong points. I just don't exercise enough. It's like a nigga who could dunk. I keep always doing layups and shit, but I really know how to talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
What's stopping you for doing that though? Because I feel like that being any artist, you gotta have that female fan base and to help you break the barrier. Like you can have all
Absolutely.
the niggas, but when you got the females gonna go harder for you than the niggas.
All
And they gonna
day.
spend money.
They gonna do
spend
it.
money.
Exactly.
So.
They gonna show up for you. It really just be being in that creative process. Like sometimes you just, cause we really, like I really make music off of feelings. So I make what I'm feeling, and I don't always be feeling like, so lovey-dovey. I got so much life to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Nigga
feel
done
that.
been married, divorced, which I talk about
You
those
been
things.
married?
Hell yeah, I was married.
Dang. I missed that.
No, fact. Right.
He's a rapper. He couldn't show his wife.
Nah,
Shit.
hell no, I wasn't showing my wife. She
You never
wasn't showing
know.
me.
You see what happens with my... Okay, never mind.
Right.
Okay, right, sorry.
All
Go
right, real quick,
ahead,
guys, since
go
we
ahead.
on the music shit,
Go ahead.
and I want to, because Price, you mentioned how you grew up in the IE, all over the IE, right?
Oh
And,
my God.
we're gonna segue into that too, I promise you. But anyway, you said you grew up in the IE or whatever, and everywhere I would go, even if I played your song or brought audio push up or your name, nigga, oh, that's my cousin, that's my cousin, that's my cousin, that's my cousin, that's my cousin. I'm like, nigga, this nigga cannot be related to all these people. And actually, you really fucking
I
are.
really am.
You really are.
I really am.
Listen to your
Speaking
record.
of his song,
I'm like, what the
Cuzzo.
fuck? These people were not lying.
So,
That shit is crazy.
Facts. And I really only got I got so many cousins mad at me that I didn't put their name because I
Damn,
couldn't.
you already named like 50
It was so
you
many
already
of
named
them.
like 50
It's been-
people on the song.
Throughout my DJ career, there's been so many people like, oh, nigga, Bryce, that's my cousin.
That's
Bryce,
a fact.
that's my cousin.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you
My
niggas
real
swear to
cousins,
God.
like my real
But these
cousins.
niggas are really, and females,
No.
they're really this nigga cousin.
They're my blood. Like, I have a
I'm
big
screaming.
ass, especially listen, all my family are really from the IE. I
Yeah.
got family that moved to Texas, but they from San Bernardino. But
Yeah.
they moved to Texas, so then they
Okay.
start migrating and
Yeah.
out there a bit.
Yeah.
But all my family, for real, are from Nadino, like from the IE. You know what I'm saying? So, we got a big ass family. Even that's why it was always difficult to kind of do the gang banging shit at a high level because I got family literally from every hood.
Yeah. I gotta pull up in my outlet just to say what's up to my auntie.
Yeah, literally.
You feel me?
Literally. I got family from every hood, legitimately. And then all the hoods that the homies, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
niggas beef with, I got a cousin and family from every one of them. Every one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's crazy.
you know, and then my pops is a day one California garden nigga.
Yeah.
My uncles, you know what I'm saying? I got all my family, you know what I mean? One of my
You got cousins from the Heights and shit like
cousins from the Heights, my sister from the Heights. I got
Damn.
my step pops, my step brother, and my blood brother, my dad who's from the Gardens, his son is from the projects. My stepdad and my step brother is both from the projects. Family from Gilbert, family from Colton, family from the Five, family from everywhere, dog.
Wow.
I can't even front. I got family from everywhere. Then family from Edgemont, family from
Jesus.
like I said, Trey Nine Indio,
These niggas,
family
I'm
from
telling you, it's been so many people in my career that said they're related to this
He
nigga.
needs
where
a
I'm like,
family tree post, like how Nick Cannon has the family tree right behind all his posts. He needs one of those.
Like,
it's
no
a real
cap.
thing. It's
That's
a
crazy.
very
We
real thing.
might have to do that for the Ox.
Fact.
You're right.
And I love the fact that
Family
now you
circles.
kind of calling your fan base is what Cuzzo.
The cousins.
That's super hard.
Yeah,
And that's
that
is
super
hard.
dope.
Yeah.
Especially now that y'all know the nigga really got lots of cousins.
Absolutely.
So now it's y'all really family because I got so many of you motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure you run into people who really your cousins that you don't even know.
You're right.
Oh,
Facts.
shit, you is my cousin. You feel
Then
me?
the girl from the person who did that to me the most is the girl from Friday After Next. So not next Friday where he was with Day Day the first time, but Friday After Next when Cat Williams was in it.
Okay.
Cat Williams' girlfriend in the movie, that's my cousin. You know what I mean? I seen her at the family reunion. I'm like, man, ain't no way this my
my
damn
gosh.
cousin.
She look
Nigga
good
been
too.
lusting
The
over
fine
you.
one. The
Yeah,
fine
I
one.
know.
Yeah.
And when did you find this out?
Grown? I was pissed. I'm like,
What you doing here?
right.
I know you're not my cousin.
It literally was that. Exactly.
I did looking at you.
And I'm talking about real deal with my cousin, the real way. It was because it's crazy. So my mom's side of the family and my mom's dad's side of the family, all from out here. And it's big. Too many of us to count. You know what I'm saying? But then my dad's really from here. So my dad's side of the Jacksons was booming in San Bernardino, in the early stage. They called them the Jacks Five. My family, my dad and my uncles and aunties, they used to win all the dance contests in San Bernardino. Literally, though. This ain't no exaggerating. You know, some of my
You
uncles.
ain't new to this.
Some right.
Hello.
In fact, some of my great uncles and older uncles, was some of the first people to cook heroin and shit in Riverside. Cook crack in San Bernardino. No cap. My uncle Pee Wee died with $3 million. Got killed by the BGF in LA, but he was from out here. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ. You were really a stamp, nigga.
Nah, for real though.
Staple.
My pops is one of the first people to do a drive-by in San Bernardino and go to jail for it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Cut
good.
that out.
That's
Don't
good.
cut
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Accusations.
And Pops in jail now, man.
So
Shit,
it's
Pops
like
in jail now. He ain't free Pops,
He ain't
but
snitching
shit.
on his damn
Hell
daddy
no,
now.
Pops done went to jail for all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That is crazy,
With my
bro.
uncle, yeah. So my mom's brother and my dad, because they both from the Gardens, you know. That's my dad is my uncle's big homie. But then my dad was fucking with my mom, which is his little sister. You know what I'm saying? But so it just is crazy, man.
That is some fucking crazy ass family tree, cousin,
Yeah.
first, second.
It's
half
crazy.
cousin. Like the nigga got cousins.
It's crazy.
So shout out to all the cousins, his real ones by blood and his fans,
Facts.
my nigga. Because
I got
a lot
super
of you.
cousins. Shout out to all the cousins though, but I literally got a super cousin named Kaylee, who her mom is my cousin on my dad's side, and her dad is my cousin on my mom's side.
That's fucking crazy.
I said both their names in the song, cuzzo. Shout out to KK, shout out to Stanley. They both
I definitely heard both them names.
Yeah.
in
Super
the
cousin.
song.
That's what you call them.
I call my cousin. That kid is my super cousin, cause like nigga,
He cousin on
both sides. Like nigga, you stuck with me forever, ever. You know,
Nigga, we can't even beef, nigga. We can't even get into it.
Yeah, facts.
That's
Ever.
dope. And I love that you did that with the music. You feel me? Because I feel like your fans, on top of your fans, your family has supported you so fucking much.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I've heard so many people say, yo, cousin, they play this nigga shit. That's my cousin. Play this.
Absolutely.
I'm like, so that was really dope for you to be like, nah, I fuck with all y'all. I mean, I didn't DJ like a little small event. No disrespect to it. It was just a small event.
Yeah.
He pull up to his cousin shit. He performing at that motherfucker.
Exactly. It was cracking too. I had
It
a
was
great
lit,
time. I had a
nigga.
great time. My son wouldn't stop dancing. This
It was a very
this
intimate
nigga
family
Muda
shit.
had that shit going through.
It was cracking.
the
So that
roof.
just showed me like you niggas be thinking this nigga really high power or the nigga really be around.
No,
and
facts.
I love the fact that even that you mentioned about the gangbanging shit is because like, bro, you don't know where the fuck your op's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because you be
Absolutely.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So you're better off just saying nigga it's good. Like you feel me?
Exactly. Because with me too, man, I had to learn. I came to an incredible like revelation in my life where I realized like, yo, when it's time for you to go, like when God like puts it on your calling for you to transition, like there's nothing that's gonna stop that. Nigga,
At
you
all.
could have
Facts.
a million
At all.
guns, you could shoot it out with niggas a million, you could do all of that shit. When it's your time to go,
It's your time.
you're gone.
Yeah.
So like, I don't even ride around with a gun no more. I don't do none of that no more. I'm gonna have my guard come. You know what I mean? He licensed and able to blow your damn head off. If we going home, he might have to go to jail. Bail him right out the same night, hopefully. But it's all legal and licensed with bro. So, but me personally, like I don't even warrant that energy. I don't even bring that to my
Yeah,
space.
it's just more a sense of peace. Now.
Absolutely, because one, I'm gonna protect my sons. So the only thing that's going, but God gonna protect them more than I can. God gonna protect them before I can. You know what I'm saying? So my sons ain't ever even gonna be in the position where I'm gonna have to protect them. The only time I see myself ever having to like gas a nigga or shoot at a nigga ever again is gonna be behind some shit like that. My crib, my lady, my sons. You know what I mean? But other than that, go with your move, family. Go, man, I'm feeding the homeless every Thursday in San Bernardino.
I know.
I live in Northridge.
Right.
Nigga, I'm driving from Northridge to San Bernardino every Thursday. We feeding the homeless, nigga. Like,
No excuses.
like we ain't out there banged. I ain't got all the homies with nothing. It'd be 4 of us max, and we all out there early morning, whatever, coming in peace because like we doing God's work. Like, so
love that.
yeah, I'm not. The last thing I'm worried about is going. Like when it's that time, I don't want to, and I'm not gonna do anything to.
Speed it up.
Yeah,
Prematurely.
not
Yeah.
at all. But I'm also not like I'm not like ducking fate
Yeah.
on no level. You know what I mean? No level, because you can't. Bro, I done been in spaces where niggas thought they was gonna be able to go with they move, and it's like you don't know how covered I am. Nigga covered. Like you ain't finna get to do nothing you think you gonna do.
Yeah. I think you just said it best though. It's like when it's your time, it is. And when it ain't, it ain't. Like
And
I
when
just
you
seen an
know
article about a freaking tornado ripped through and a 4-month-old baby was like in the tree, alive. After the tornado passed. It's like if that don't say something, then
Man,
hey.
I done been on real, you know, without incriminating, but I done been on little skits in my time and watch bullets fly point blank range at niggas and niggas leave untouched, not a scab or a scrape, because it ain't they time.
Facts.
It ain't they time, man. That shit is like, and you ain't in control of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And once you do start playing with that, that's when that
it
karma
gets
get to
tricky.
that's when that karma get
Live
to
by
karma.
the sword and die by the sword.
Yeah, you know, so I'm really outside. I stand on that, but doing it with wisdom. Recipes to Nip. You know, I learned from his situation. You know what I'm saying? I learned from bro's situation. Like when I had the restaurant in San Bernardino, which is still over there. Shout out to Carrie's mom, auntie on it. You know, she doing whatever
West
she do
Side.
with it. You know, but shout out to auntie, shout out to Carrie's. I was
Shout out
over
to
there
the
for
West
about
Side.
yes
Okay.
sir. Shout out to the West. I was a part of the restaurant for at least 8 years, but that shit started it was a lot. However, it was a point where I was like being over there like all the time, just outside because my people from there. But but then it start getting like reckless. Like, all right, nigga, don't be reckless though, because some of these little niggas.
They mad.
And don't give a damn.
And you a trophy.
They don't got nothing to live
Yeah,
for.
niggas can't wait. Niggas,
you a score.
Niggas would,
if that was the situation.
No, that's what I'm saying. That niggas would love that. And so for me, I'm like, you still got to use wisdom. You know what I mean? You can't be all out here parlaying and, you know what I mean? And playing with the game, and antagonizing.
Yeah. That part.
You antagonizing at that point.
You antagonize nigga, they say kid not got the double dose, somebody gonna answer.
Yeah, absolutely. You antagonizing. I'm not with the antagonizing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also like I said, when it is, God forbid, my time, if it's ever premature, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna Dougie however I need a Dougie, but it's gonna be whatever it gotta be. You know what I'm saying? So God is good, man. We out here.
All the time.
That's dope. I love that for you.
So
thank you, brother.
The fact that you are, in my eyes, one of the biggest, if not the biggest IE artist ever.
That's
what
love,
is some
bro.
upcoming IE artists that you want to work with? Like, like I gotta get a record in with them. You feel me? That I haven't got the record in with yet. Or on the way.
As far as like I gotta get my music is really transitioning, right?
Okay.
As far as
tell it.
as far as just my message, my content, you know what I'm saying? I really want to just bring more light to the music and to just what I'm talking about, like she said, talking to the ladies more and just in a real sense of like a black man who really is a father to their children and been married and then been through everything from abortions to all the levels of just treacherous nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? The good, the bad, the dirty, the clean. Yeah. And be able to speak to a woman from that space, but then also like speak to my young homies and just my people from a space of just elevating and illuminating, right? But so a lot of artists we not on the same
page.
Wavelength.
Yeah, wavelength. Content wise, right? Like a lot of people, we couldn't make a song because you got to come to my world then.
Yeah.
Which I'm not telling you can't talk your talk, but like it still got to make sense for my brand, right?
Yeah,
and where I'm taking it. But artists that I like, that I fuck with, that I listen to and want to hear, want to hear.
Let's go with that.
Do they like I mentioned earlier? I love S5. I love R3. I really like S5, man. He because I know all his big homies and shit too. So it'd be like his little music be just. When I do be on my bullshit, I be wanting to listen to him. I like listening to him. I like listening to R3. I like the little Him Beezy dude. I just don't like that he don't admit he from out here.
Did we not talk about
We
that?
already had a convo about that.
That's the biggest thing that I don't really like about Lil Bro. But I love what he doing. I love how he putting on for his family, his people, and do whatever it is he doing. That's just the one thing I don't like. Because you from here and you from the burbs out here. Like, bro,
You went to Rancho High School.
Yeah, like, bro, don't.
Niggas have footage of you fighting niggas in Rancho High School.
Yeah, man, I just don't. It just puts off a whack narrative because you are doing dope things. Yeah. So it's like you could be.
So why not let it be from where you from?
You gotta think, bro. It's artists in California. People don't know how big. Like Pharaoh from OC, right? He's not from LA. He's not from IE. He's not from Diego. He's from Orange County.
Yeet.
That nigga, it has fans across the fucking world.
Yeah, the nigga Yeet. Yeet ain't telling niggas he from LA. Nigga, he's from the OC somewhere. Who knows where the fuck the nigga from? Nigga like be from Laguna Beach or something. You know what I'm saying? That nigga is the biggest artist. Like
facts.
Niggas ain't.
And this new generation, he is the biggest
He's
artist.
like the biggest nigga. My son crazy about Yeet. So for me, I'm like, yo, that's one of the things. But I do like his music and what he be putting out. I love the homie shit. Obviously, like I was
gonna speak up on them. I'm like, you got a lot of homies from.
I be wishing would make more music.
Yeah, big on that.
Yeah.
And I've had a personal conversation with you about, I think.
Is incredible because
I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting.
Because he get that perfect blend because he really from New Orleans, but he really from out here. It's it's a real thing. After Katrina happened, that nigga got instantly embedded into this IE Crippin' culture. You know what I'm saying?
But
okay,
yeah. So
Spruce Street,
exactly right. So that part she know. It's my nigga.
No, like
this is a real Rialto baby right
now. Like, don't play with it.
Niggas,
Right, shout out
Stay
to
with it. Don't play with it.
Right, shout out to my
Me and
nigga.
Club
But
Royale,
even
stop
with
playing.
Mo,
Exactly.
because
That part.
respectfully, is kind of like one of my favorite Rialto
Right,
artists.
bro, I'm
Big
just
facts,
being-
and I tell him that all the
I
time.
would say
Big shout out to
I'll
IE.
probably say IE
Yeah.
actually.
I
But,
look at because it's like, to me, like me being in a room with like niggas that I really like looked up to and love their music, which is audio, but like Come As You Are is like an album that's in my playlist that I play to this day.
Yes, sir.
That
Love.
like to this day, you feel me? So like me, it's a blessing being in a room with them. But other than Price, Octane, I'm gonna keep it a band. NO is my like.
I ain't gonna
Absolutely.
lie. I put
Absolutely.
NO over Audio Push, respectfully.
I
I mean,
listen,
just because his style of music is what I
please,
like.
I
right?
get it.
You feel me? But
Absolutely.
for me, my issue is that there's a lot of people from places he would never fuck with that if them niggas did records together,
It'd be
be outta
crazy.
here.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
What?
I mean, there's multiple people that are from
Absolutely.
places that he would never do music with that I can almost guarantee
If
that
he
would be
did.
the sound of the IE.
No, I
Absolutely.
had a record with him and somebody else. I ain't gonna say who it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a few people.
It's a
You
few
feel me?
people,
Like,
and they didn't want to clear the record, and they said
Yeah.
it's some shit.
yeah,
deeper.
yeah,
And I
I
get
know
it.
some
and I get
politics
it. It's
shit.
politics. You feel me?
And I can respect that.
And that's
but
what
I'm like,
that's
I'm
what I
just-
hate about this IE politics.
Yeah.
Dog,
Because niggas can't even suck it up and like, you know, we're gonna do it. We don't gotta record together. We can just send five. But niggas ain't even. They stand
Nah,
up.
because fuck doing it
Like he
together.
said,
We can't
yeah.
drop it. It's the
Yeah.
it's the whole
Right.
aspect of that bitch coming out, and they got both our names. We got to promote it.
And then everybody like,
You down there about to
hold on,
do a
what
show
type of
together?
fake? What type of fake?
Yeah, the only time. But you know what's so fucked up? I just talked to my little homie, who in the pen. Is he in the pen? Yeah, he in the pen. And niggas be in there all with the, you know, with all the niggas who beef with each other on the streets is all gang in there. After they get down,
that's
do
what
whatever they
I
do.
figured.
Nah, that's really the politics. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, yeah, I'm in here with whoop-de whoop-whoop and whoop-whoop.
I feel like I know you're talking about, but I don't want to say no
We
names.
good
right
down
now.
and that shit is good. I've
Yeah,
been in
and
the Waterman where niggas is saying what's up. I'm like, wait, what? Like, but nah, we was in the pen together.
Absolutely. Niggas love
like,
each other. It be all good.
Like, nigga, I didn't have to
'Cause
get
this-
out
You would be the worst
situation with a nigga.
part of your life, nigga, with a nigga. So
Exactly.
it's like, why should I? And that's what I feel a lot of people don't understand. Like, bro, like, it is ugly. The gang culture is ugly. This nigga might have killed your best friend or your people, you feel me? But it's like, if we really get to the nitty gritty of this shit, when you niggas, y'all all poor.
Exactly.
We all in the bad
We all
situation.
trying to
we all
get it.
trying to
We
make
all
it.
trying to get it. So the sooner we realize that, nigga, we'll make it bigger and faster and better
Together.
with each other,
Yeah.
it's just when shit really gonna change.
I
Absolutely.
hope that's a message that we can leave y'all with for
I mean,
sure.
the thing is, for
Clearly.
me, I think I look at it more as like a lot of people made a lot of mistakes at age that everybody was in
Make
limbo.
mistakes.
Exactly.
You know, we're all in that age where because ain't nobody 35 in their 30s or late 20s on
Still
some
on
like unless
bullshit.
that nigga or his whatever had did something to my folks or in the past. Then it's like it's
Exactly.
still up with.
Yeah.
But for the most part, niggas ain't rah. They taking care of their kids
Exactly.
and trying to put new shoes on. You feel me? Like
Absolutely.
Christ said. So that's why I look at it like it's like if you niggas probably met each other on some other shit, you probably would be best friends with the nigga.
Bro.
Nah,
What?
I mean, unfortunately, that'd be the thing too. It'd be a lot of times, like I said, where niggas was cool. Niggas
Yeah.
that came to niggas' cribs. Niggas
me.
is,
Yeah.
you know, I got homies that's from the section that was everydayers.
Yes.
I'm talking about kicking it every day with niggas. Niggas is race car driving and
Yeah.
doing the most with each other and shit. Then it, you know what I'm saying?
Race car.
Yeah,
For real.
You feel me? Niggas is doing the most,
Yeah.
and then
Something
niggas,
small.
niggas choose their paths,
Yeah.
and then it become
Out of here.
they at each other every day, every week type shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then till it come to a point where it's like, niggas come to some type of like, not necessarily agreement, but mutual respect for each other. But then what the shit that be the problem that a lot of people don't understand unless you're really, really in is when somebody died though, at the end of the
Yeah.
day. So when
And-
niggas is
yeah.
dying, that especially these yo niggas. Now it's different. It's different when like somebody died who wasn't your everyday or you wasn't just fucking with like that. But when it's somebody you was
everydayer.
with
On a regular.
and
Yeah.
that shit really helped, then it'd be like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, and for a nigga like and even myself, you know what I'm saying? And other homies, it's just like certain shit I can't get the blessing from my nigga who ain't here no more to
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
Fuck just the whole like sections approval.
Yeah.
My nigga who gone, I can't get his approval for this.
Yeah.
And so then I would have to verse it, but I ain't gonna diss, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. But I ain't
But
gotta do that
respectfully,
either. And that's what we stand on. You know what I'm saying? It's a very like high level respect with niggas, especially the artists that's doing their thing. Where we just keep it like, niggas keep it gangster. Like you know, it's all good, but it ain't that. It ain't that good.
And it can't be. It can never be that.
It can't. When niggas is 50, 60 something, maybe, you know what I'm saying? It could be what up, you know how you doing, family, peace and love. Like my dad and them be doing each other. Like my pops and them niggas be seeing they enemies and shit that they was shooting it out with every day. Yeah. And it's peace and love and harmony, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they old now, niggas that made it. But the homies that is 30 and 35 and whoop, they not necessarily doing this and that, just like every other hood, but they training the little niggas up, or they this and that, because that's like, unfortunately, what keeps it going, you know. And niggas don't be wanting to see they like hoods and the shit that they
put together,
or blood, sweat, and tears, and see niggas die for and go to life for, die off. Nobody's hoods wanting to do that. So unfortunately, niggas be keeping the cycle going. I had this debate with a few of the homies, and they don't be understanding. I'm like, bro, if I could have it my way, all this shit will stop.
Yeah.
But it don't work like that.
It doesn't.
And on the other side, niggas, homies, and brothers and families and shit that died too.
They feel the same way.
Still tripping.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen is nigga, they're gonna be tripping on the niggas that's grown and are raising their kids. And then niggas who are grown and raising their kids is now gonna have to come outside and put everything in jeopardy for shit that they was already doing at 17, 19, 20, and
that's
shit like that.
To them.
Yeah.
Still
the young niggas gotta go get cracking. It's so sad and unfortunate to say, but if that's the life that y'all gonna choose, because if you don't be from the set, if you don't be from over, you gonna be from somewhere, because you a badass little nigga, you cutting up.
And this is a California culture, so you have to do it. Kind of.
Come on home. Be niggas mindset. Come home. Nigga, you gonna come home then. And then you finna do it for the homies. You not finna go. You know how many niggas that be shooting at the homies that wanted to be from the section? It's crazy. It's madness. I could name 10 niggas right off the top of my head, quick, of niggas that wanted to be with the homies, but the homies was just
not going for it.
But that's in every neighborhood. That's in every neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So it's unfortunate. It's so trash. But it's certain things. Like, one thing I learned in life is don't stress what you can't change. That's a thing that I cannot change.
Facts.
That
no matter how much you put into it.
Nah, you can Malcolm X it. You can Malcolm X it to death.
Yeah.
It's not going to change. I got homies that love me to death, respect me, but they don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about.
Right.
They
was squabbing me.
Bullshit. Yeah, squabbing me. Nigga get to trying to swing on me drunk and shit, cause they, you know what I'm saying? Like, now we lining it up and shit, cause you know, I'm telling you some shit you don't want to hear, nigga.
Yeah, cause some people's mindset just hasn't.
Could that be the reason, kind of going back, why, again, the California sound isn't leaving California? One of the reasons. It's a lot of them. Yeah. But could that be one of them? Because I'm just like, out of state or whatever, different places, people beef, but it ain't hood shit to where I can't do a music song.
Absolutely, yeah, nah. Yeah, I think so. I think a big thing, too, is a lot of people, you'd be surprised how many people that are from California haven't left California.
Trust me, I know.
That too. Feel me?
That shit is insane.
You'd be surprised how many people that are from the IE.
Vegas doesn't count.
Vegas or Arizona doesn't count.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how many people that are from, bro, I never even spent the night in LA until I was 18 and got signed to Interscope. Like, that was my first time spending a night.
That's a fact.
You know, I was from the IE. I didn't went to Universal City Walk.
Yeah.
A couple crump battles growing up when I was younger.
Yeah.
The end. And I always brought my ass back home. I never even spent the night. I never woke up in LA until I was 17, 18 years old and lived 40 minutes away. You feel me? So, like, I got so many people that ain't never even been on a fucking airplane.
That's a fact.
So,
it's hard for
they
them
don't
to
even
understand.
know other cultures, other tempos, what's moving other people. Like, when we did it, we went on tour with the homie Boss. Did an overseas run, 20 dates.
Shout to Boss.
We going shout to Boss Dreamville. We doing Germany.
Shout to Night Train too.
Absolutely, shout to Night Train. Latu, y'all just seen you sign the autographs. I don't know who you think you are, but nigga, go crazy. You a star. But nigga, we going from Germany to all these different places. And at the time, the song, Burna Boy. That shit wasn't out yet. Okay. Out here, it was not out at all.
Okay.
Every city we go into, nigga, this shit was like, this shit was like all
Afrobeat
these niggas and all these hoes for them.
Afrobeat hit California last.
Yeah,
definitely.
Right?
Yeah, for
so,
sure.
nigga, the shit was so culture shocking for me because I already know Afrobeat, but this song particularly is like a movie everywhere we're going. Like, nigga, like I'm trying to think of a song. Nigga, it's like the biggest shit I've ever like heard and seen.
Maybe on the smallest version of Meek Mill intro.
Absolutely. It's
on a smaller bill.
It's Meek Mill intro times 1,000 everywhere we're going.
Out of the country.
Out the country, bro.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I'm seeing that, and that shit's changing my like spectrum of music in the region. Cause I'm like, nigga, this shit is different. Tell me, my nigga, what's it gonna be? G-Wagon or the Bentley? Like, he popping it. He popping it, and he just, now I'm like, damn, I'm getting exposed to just a different way of approaching music. I ain't gonna make Afrobeat, but it's showing me, okay, this is moving people, you know, or, bitch, be humble. Sit down. Every city we going to, that's moving people, moving them differently. I'm not hearing the shit out here.
Yeah, you're not hearing shout to YG, but you're not hearing Big Bang.
No, I was not hearing that. Respectfully,
you know what? That you saying that reminds me of the Detroit sound. It was like for a long time, the only way to get out of Detroit was to make sound that sounds totally opposite of Detroit, like an Eminem or Big Sean. You feel me? And that's where, and now the Detroit sound now is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with the California sound. It's like, if you don't sound like you're not from California, that's the only way you're going to get played. Because like I said, when I was in Ohio going to school, you niggas' song only got played out there because y'all was on 106 and Park.
Exactly.
And that was, and maybe Tooted and Booted started rolling around after that. But those were the only two songs even circulating to the Midwest. And that was solely because, again, they were on a big ass platform.
Yeah. And we on a major label at the time, nigga. Major budgets getting pushed into shit. Major budgets getting pushed into Tooted and Booted.
Yeah.
So they forcing your hand. You got to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, even like the Detroit sound, which I love that for Detroit because, to your point, they've spent so long trying to like identify themselves because they really been rapping like that. Same sound, all that, right?
Yeah.
But so it finally got his shot. But now it's like, all right, that shit sounding the same. Everything sounding the same. Now they're slowly but surely getting and about to start getting that West Coast, like, they're
for
getting
sure,
that, right?
Because now we're gonna start getting tired. I like the Detroit sound, period. But once anything becomes repetitive, it's like, okay. But to them, they're so used to it, just like we're so used to the ratchet sound or whatever the West Coast sound is at the time. We're not tired of it. Probably will get tired of it.
No, we
Detroit
won't.
niggas will never get tired of their sound.
Absolutely.
The world is gonna get tired of this sound.
Yes.
The world's gonna get tired of Detroit.
They already
sound.
tired of it, like because
Yeah.
you can't name. You can't name one of those like Detroit songs, respectfully too, y'all, but you can't name one of those songs that's like big. Yeah,
Not after the first day out.
Yeah, and the Sada Baby, where he was dancing in the video and shit.
Was it Block Party?
No, it was.
Yeah.
It was
Block Party.
Was it
It
Block
was
Party?
It is Block Party.
That one.
Yeah.
That and First Day Out is the biggest moments of all those songs. And them songs, they got huge artists. Don't get me twisted. Them niggas is millionaires, running it up to the moon, all of that shit. But you're not hearing those songs like any and everywhere you go.
The only Detroit song that I'm hearing, like, I'm gonna keep it in that everywhere. I
Let
go,
me know, because y'all the DJ outside a little more.
Babe,
part.
by
Skilla Baby.
Skilla
Yeah,
Baby.
because it's new and gorgeous.
It gorgeous too.
And wait, even PZ 2 million up.
Yeah, that
If I
one.
went up.
Yeah. That's another one. So I'll say that's in the top 3 too. Like, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. That one. Ooh, that's
But
fire
I just think
too.
right now,
That's so crazy.
right now, because again, I was in the Midwest for so long, I think now the world's finally hearing the Detroit sound and they're kind of like fucking with it. But like you said, I do give it another maybe 3 years for it to be like, okay,
Max.
we fuck with it, and if you like it, go listen to it. But for the most part, it's not the sound of the country anymore.
No.
Right
The
now,
sound
I
of
feel
country
like the
is
Detroit
drill.
sound.
Drill is the sound of hip hop right now.
Yeah, and that shit's finna get done. Like the whole New York drill sound, all of that. Yeah, that shit's only gonna last so much longer
because it did
too.
transition from the Chicago drill. That was a sound.
Yeah.
And then it transitioned to the New York drill.
Yeah,
But
because
also-
New York drill.
But also, you gotta think we still got nigga UK drill.
That's
Yes,
what I was
I'm
gonna say.
saying. Yeah.
New York drill is little UK drill.
Yeah.
Like all they did was take UK drill
Yeah.
and just start rapping about all that shit out there on it.
Yeah.
That's all in New York drill is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because definitely New York and Chicago drill is totally different.
no, because Chicago
sure.
was making. That's drill music.
Yeah,
that's
to me,
the
that's drill-
origination
that's
of the
original drill
original
music,
drill music.
Yeah.
Then London started making their version of drill music, which is them rapping on the beats they rap on now and New York rap on now, but talking that shoot 'em up, bang bang shit.
Yeah.
New York adapted it, and then they they put their own twist to it and it became NY drill. But that shit's only going to last so long.
That's a fact.
Because I don't care what it is. I don't care who you is. Like, even boom, 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 boom. Like, I just want to rock and all that type of shit.
Little
And how a lot of niggas beats is on that New Jersey, like doom, 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 doom. And then make a bitch with hands on the knees.
Little baby,
the baby, all that type of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. What BPM is that? Cinco, like
70
something?
It's only gonna last so long though.
Yeah.
Because
They're both
it's
70,
about
actually.
balance.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you got a whole album of that, we got a problem.
Niggas are starting to skip.
I'm not listening
So
to
in
no
your
album of that. That shit is out.
In your opinion, what would you think is going to be the next everlasting sound coming from just the United States?
Listen.
Or just regional or worldly?
The everlasting sound is the sound that's been already everlasting, which is good quality, like music that a band could play.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like a band can't go boom, 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 boom. Like they can, but
it ain't gonna sound
It's not
good.
gonna be that, right? The music that's been
Pianos,
here since
trumpets.
you feel me?
Yeah,
Instrumentation.
Yeah.
Actual like drums, and it could be at whatever tempo you want it to be.
Yeah.
But it's about like that's what to me
Feeling
that's
it.
a problem. Exactly. That's a problem that West Coast music to me has, because Atlanta music been sounding the same shit
Yeah.
too long.
Yes.
At least 15 years, literally
And they
sounding
still-
the same.
And they still winning.
And they're still winning, but the reason why they're winning is because the beats are musical. And that tempo works everywhere. Right? So the tempo not only works everywhere, but then the
Facts.
music,
Facts.
it be chords, all type of strings and shit. I don't give-
HBCUs is playing it
It's
in their
instruments.
drum line and
You
shit.
feel me?
Yeah.
So West Coast music, our favorite West Coast beats and songs for the most part got 5 sounds, including the 808, clap, maybe a kick, hi-hat. Then it's gonna have a loop. Something like, shout out to Mustard, but Mustard best hits and coldest shit. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's one piano, 808, clap, hi-hat, the end, maybe. Probably a kick. So there's not like, and that's no diss to bro. Bro done ran it up to the moon, got a whole fucking garden in his backyard. This nigga is incredible. But the lack of instrumentation, and that's why he started elevating it. Then you get the high fashion.
Right.
High fashion is elevated West Coast music.
Facts.
You feel me? If Roddy made more high fashions,
He
wouldn't be in this drought he in right now.
Facts.
Because he went too.
I feel like he went too south, but he went to south that even the south don't like.
He went too south because we already got a future.
We about to jump into a whole other
because
Pandora's box.
we already got a future and we already got a Dirk.
Facts.
Right.
You got to be the Roddy we love, which is the Box, which is
But
Die Young.
Yeah.
You feel me? The nigga, like, all Roddy shit before even the Box, honestly, is my favorite shit.
Yeah, like I love Die Young. I love.
He Die Young, you feel me? Cream, you feel me? Like, he got so much shit to where, you feel me? Like for the lays and all that shit, like now it's like it's not the same.
But High Fashion is a song that
High Fashion,
can
Ballin'.
play all around the world.
That nigga Rowdy came in. I
Ballin'.
just feel like maybe his music is dope. He makes good music at the time he was making it. But damn, he just came in with like so many cosigns, and now it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like an industry plant. I'm not saying he is, but that's how it's given for me.
Right.
And the nigga just fell off like that. Like, you feel me? Like,
because too, man, like that's the problem with and it's one, he's fucking extremely rich too. Like to me, when you just so rich like that,
yeah.
you ain't fall off because you up. You
rich.
kind of
Yeah.
got what you needed out of it,
Musically,
right? But yeah, as far as like musical impact and whatnot, because when you get on that elevator, like the steps aren't like cemented under you. You get me? You just went on the elevator. So it's easy for your ass to like
down.
it's I love analogies, y'all.
Yeah.
If y'all can't tell. So like if you take the stairs up, you gotta take the stairs down.
Damn.
It's harder for you to come down.
Come on, man. It's harder to come down just like it was hard
Nigga
for your ass to
preaching.
get up. But on that elevator, you come up go down just as fast as your
You
ass
actually-
came up.
Actually, elevators, you
Go
come down faster down.
Come on now.
Slower to go up. It's way faster to come down.
And so I think
Good
that
one.
be a lot of the problem.
Have to use that.
And then with bro, he just, I mean, man, it'd be tough to, like when you sell 10 million records, like the Box,
How do you trump
the Box
that?
did when Diamond, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's not even, and I think creatively, because the way you trumpet is by not trying to trumpet.
Yeah.
That's how you trump it.
Naturally.
You trump it by not giving a fuck about that you sold 10 million. Just keep cooking.
Yeah.
Some of the best Roddy songs I've ever heard in my life are sitting on Hit Boy's computer. Them niggas got some of the greatest music I've ever heard ever together. I don't know why this shit ain't coming out. Roddy, if you ever see this, I know you don't know me from a can of fucking paint. Please drop the songs. These shits is life changing. I think sometimes we just get in our own head as artists, and that's fair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think everybody that is creating art goes through that, because I even get like that. I mean, that was like a weird comparison, but like I get like that. I get like that with my own content. Like, is this funny? I don't know. Is this funny enough? It's like you shouldn't even have to ask it. Just cook.
Just cook. Literally, just cook.
That's how it is
But I think even when it comes to, like you said, him touching that pinnacle so fast, because again, someone like you, right? When you get to that diamond on a record, it's
Absolutely.
like, you're gonna appreciate it way more. Why? Because you, like you
It's
said,
been
took
a
the steps,
journey
right?
Yes, sir.
of a grind.
But for somebody who didn't, it's like now everything you gotta make has to be that.
Exactly.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
standard got set so high. You're
so
like,
fast.
And then
what it
too,
was, you feel me?
within you going up that fast, I can't speak for him, but I'm gonna just assume for like just a standard person that take off that fast. I would assume that you don't truly know like the ins and outs of the industry either, because it happens so quick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when all the label execs, because that's what ends up happening, now you're a prime product at the label. Nigga, we need another. We need more of these. We need this, this, and that.
And
They
it's
all
like,
in your
damn,
ear.
I made that on accident.
Man, it's like, man,
I
don't.
didn't even know it was going to do
It's
all
like,
that.
actually, don't tell me shit. Y'all don't say nothing to me. I'm making what I want to make. This is that shit right here. You know,
Big facts.
you
I
got to
love
get to that point, but it's not always easy. You know, I can't speak fully into that point because I've never went diamond. I've never been like the top 3 priorities at a label. So I can't speak fully in that position, but from being in the game long enough and being knee to knee with a Jimmy Iovine or Joey IE or Ethiopia or whoever some of these great executives are, and telling them like my vision and what I'm not gonna compromise on to what I am, I can only imagine how it would be diamond. You wouldn't be able to dare tell me what to make. But you know what I'm saying? I think too, it'd be that. But I think more than anything, it's just kind of just being too in your own head.
Yeah.
You gotta just cook. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Keep cooking with mustard.
Yeah.
Keep cooking with ranch.
His best shit after fucking nigga the box is with mustard.
Yeah. And them songs I like better than the box. The box hard, but I love high fashion.
Yeah, I don't care about I like the boxes, like you said, the box is hard, but I'm not playing the box every day. I can play high fashion
Every day.
Every
I
day.
could get in the car and play that every day with my sons, with my lady, with the homies in the club, on the way to the club, get dressed for high fashion, just works. But, you know, I just think that, you know, like we said, as creatives, sometimes it get tough. You know, niggas get in their own head and, you know. But
that's a good take, though. I really appreciate that
this
take.
double on that, you know, so when you feel like we ever gonna get a Price in the Hit Boy album?
absolutely.
Oh,
So-
period.
so
There was no hesitation on that
Is
answer.
it anytime soon?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
So, since we on that, what's been the hiatus? I don't know, because I feel like when I start hearing about you, knowing about you, fucking with you and shit, I knew you was tied in with Hit Boy heavy. I will always think that y'all tied in, but like I feel like it's been like a hiatus. Like, granted, I know everybody's doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Bro, fucking with Nas and all that. He's
Shout out to
amazing.
Hit
Boy. Yeah.
Shout out to Hit Boy.
Boy.
Like
Yeah.
the nigga, what the nigga's doing for the IE is like
Got
top
Nas
tier.
shouting out the IE and
Come
whatnot.
on now.
Yeah.
That's big.
It's top,
Yeah.
the shit is top tier. But
Yeah.
when it comes to the Price and the Hit Boy relationship, did anything happen, or y'all just kind of took y'all creative breaks on each other, or what was? Because I just feel like it was a hiatus for a minute.
Nah, for sure. It was, you know, and it wasn't necessarily like a Price and Hit Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's my brother. I could speak to it without going too like deep,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
But bro had just went through us as a clique. We went through a lot,
Okay.
you know, and people within the clique. Excuse me. People within the clique like just did things that like fucked this energy up, you know. And it was like early, like, nigga, we in the mansion in Tarzana, like, you know what I'm saying? And signed to our homie, like, signed to, like, my favorite producer. Not the fact that you from Fontana, that I've been looking at you since I was 15, but, nigga, you're really the best to me. You know, you my dream producer to be signed to. We signed to, bro, the whole 9 yards, but then this is his first time coming into M's. You know, like when we did Grinding My Whole Life, when we did Shine, when we did all of that stuff.
Oh God, because that was
Classic shit.
Yeah, like
so classic.
you know, but this is his first time coming into M's. This is our first time like actually getting access to some like dope. And it just like one, we just none of us did it right. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the bread. I think with bro, what really fucked him up was when like somebody within the clique betrayed him like very badly. And he said it on like podcasts before, somebody like took something from me.
Okay.
And actually the person who it was, I brought around. You know what I'm saying? And then it got to a point where like, cause this is like the dude who I brought around him is really like one of my brothers though too. And he out of line forever in the day, foul for what he did. He know how I feel about it. Everybody know how I feel about it, you know, whatever. But at the time, when it first happened, everybody turned their back on him. Like everybody, you know.
On your boy or on him?
On my boy. Everybody sided with Hit for the most part. Because it was in the right. You could feel how you feel about how he didn't do this or maybe didn't spin that or how he could have did this for this person's career or that career or blah, blah, blah. But nonetheless, he did his best and he did what he could to like put all of us on all at once for real, you know? So you couldn't be mad at Hit Boy. Hit Boy was in the right, you know? But everybody turned their back on the bro. And in them type of like times, trying times, like a nigga would kill theyself depending on how, and bro like got dark, you know? And not saying he was gonna do that, but I ain't know what he would have done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I can't just cold turkey, bro. You know, I can't just cold turkey, bro. Like he definitely made a
fucked a mistake.
Crazy mistake. And a crazy decision. But I couldn't do that. And then Hit Boy was hurt by that. By me.
So
right.
Because
this is my nigga.
So it's almost like you look at it like you kind of pick your side.
Yeah, or just like you fraternizing with the enemy. Like nigga,
and you brought him around.
Yeah. You know, but he knew I ain't have nothing to do with the nigga crashing out. It was more about like how I kept rocking with bro afterwards. Yeah. It was fucking with his psyche, you know? And so he
I think that would fuck with anybody. Psyche.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking to myself like, I'm low key, and you know the homies fucking with what? You fuck with? Yeah, nigga, I can't fuck with you.
You know?
You feel me? So I get it. I definitely get it.
And so like, but we had a great conversation. Like I said, I'm about effective communication. So once I start, and this is years ago.
Yeah.
But once I started kind of like hearing, you know, bro wasn't as pleased with me as this and that, I just hit him. Like, and told him my position in it, you know, and like, you know, I'm not agreeing with nothing he's doing. I ain't fucking with nothing he's doing, et cetera, et cetera. I just couldn't just do that to him like I wouldn't do that to you. You know, granted, you wouldn't make that type of decision, but I wouldn't just like completely just cold turkey and turn my back on you in a time like that, you know? And we talked and he fully understood and I understood him, you know? And I was just like, I got to point. I'm like, nigga, if you do want me to say fuck it, I will because you are in the right. You know what I mean? But then he understood me once we actually talked. So then, but after that, whole shit went down. He was kind of off everybody, respectfully, because he had put so much energy into everybody else.
It did seem, I felt like I was never on the inside, but just from the outside looking in, it did seem like that, okay, dang, they was with him all the time. And I was like, nobody's with him anymore. He's kind of doing his own thing. He's more like mainstream now. He's working with these artists. Like, we don't even hear nothing about them no more.
I think
I was always curious.
And it was so many different artists at that like HSA7 time.
Yeah, in fact.
But the only ones that was actually signed was us and K Roosevelt. You know what I'm saying? And it was only us two as artists signed. But it was so many people and so many people kind of like expecting things and wanting him to do this and that. And it was a lot. I can only imagine how much pressure it was on bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could only imagine.
I think it was the timing as well, too, because I feel like if that situation was like today,
it'd be totally different. The reason, too, is I love that you said that because the timing was definitely off because.
Outside of the bullshit of whoever did whatever.
Yeah, fuck this, that, right? Because at that time, too, he was really like hell bent on being an artist. right?
Which is so crazy.
He was doing a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he still do music. He just dropped
yeah.
a project that shit. I want to say, like it was in the Grammy, like considerations and all that. Hit Boy rap albums are phenomenal, but back then he didn't fully understand that like you could break these artists and these songs, and that's only gonna help your rap career more. Going and fucking with different, cause bro, it was a point where we ain't want to even work with nobody. We in the mansion, we just working on our shit, working on his shit. We ain't even working with niggas. Like he wasn't in this producer bag that he's in now and been in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so, and because he had to go through his own shit, learn his own like flow and what works for Hit Boy, you know? And so now he does understand, because now with his albums, it's effortless. You know, we used to be in there for fucking 2 weeks working on one song, longer than that, a month maybe working on one song. Like,
That's crazy.
now a nigga gonna do the song, nigga, in a night, 2 days or something, and that shit done.
That's
You know, and so
insane. The nigga's a genius.
yeah, absolutely. And so bro, like, it was never a hiatus though. Versus like, I'm very respective of people's like time, process, and space.
Right.
You know what I mean? So as my nigga who I love, I done slept on your mama flow. You done slept on my flow. It's like, this my brother for real. Like, so we locked in. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta be, I know, bro, man. So I'm grown. Nigga was married.
Yeah.
Lived in Atlanta. Moved back. I'm moving around doing shit I'm doing. And then I'm creating my own motion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As well. That's why me and Hit Boy are like this and going lock in. I was just, his dad video just dropped. I'm in the video, Wiggling. Shout out to Wiggling. It's out now.
That's a big hit too, man.
Yeah, big
For
hit
real.
going crazy. That's the nigga, man. You know, but
For real.
you know, but like, one thing like Hit Boy told me when we linked recently, he was like, bro, one thing I always knew about you is like, nigga, you gonna figure it out for yourself every time. So that's what I always loved about you. That's what I always respected about you. Which at that point, he wanna fuck with a nigga because he don't wanna have to keep pulling niggas up. Like somebody gotta meet him where he at a bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Somebody gotta bring something to the table. Like, that's my brother, but I wanna bring you a bag.
Yeah, facts.
That
You
part.
getting 6 figures and shit for beats and whatnot. Like I ain't gotta pay that, but I want to pay something because I know your worth and your value, and I want the treatment.
Yeah, facts.
I want the treatment you give Benny the Butcher or whoever else you working with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want the homie handout treatment. So I'm gonna get my weight up and
The
come with it.
5-finger discount.
Come on, I'm cool on that.
Hello, but again, outside of that, I really think it's beautiful what Hit Boy is doing for the whole region, for
Absolutely.
himself, for his pops, for the shit he was doing for y'all at that time. You feel me? Because that shined the light.
Absolutely.
Facts.
You know what
And
I'm saying?
people always
That-
be like, damn, why Hit Boy don't do this? Why Hit Boy don't do that? Hit Boy do
One person
enough.
can only do so much.
Period. And he do enough by doing all the great things he do. He nominated for Producer of the Year at the Grammys this Grammy coming,
Period.
and he was nominated last year. Like, he's nominated again this year, and he do it all screaming at IE. What more you want?
Exactly.
Like the nigga that just won the
What do
Heisman.
you want?
Well,
For me, right?
I can tell you what niggas want. Beats.
Yeah.
Treatment.
They want to
They
get
want everything
signed.
you want to do
want a
without the
handout.
work.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Exactly.
And without the bread.
And it don't work like that
It don't
because
work
for
at
me, I actually
all.
built a relationship with bro. Bro was on my top 25 on MySpace back in the G. You niggas probably
Wow,
didn't even have a MySpace.
don't even know nothing about
Right.
that.
And so like that's how far we go back. So it's deeper than just putting
Like
in the
full
work.
flats.
You know, like
It's a real relationship.
it's a real relationship.
It's a real relationship. Like,
Yeah,
niggas
that's
gotta.
dope. I love that, man. I'm looking forward to the new shit y'all got. Just because I feel like even when it comes to music, y'all have
Scary.
elevated so far, even in your sound, even what you're talking about. So the shit you talk about now on a Hit Boy beat, oh my
That's
fucking
Scary.
goodness.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about
Crazy.
scary. It's gonna be the best shit
Crazy.
I've done. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
excited.
Yeah. So first I'm like, I'm about to drop an album called City. Rest in peace, my cousin City. It's stand for Cotton and Youth. That's where Cuzzo gonna be on. It's Sagging and Bragging. Mansa Musa with T-Pain.
Ooh, that's fire.
Oh, features.
Yeah, facts. Like I said, my homegirl Alex Vaughn. I got a Hit Boy beat on that album. I'm putting that out end of January. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, that's right around the corner.
yeah, so I'm gonna drop that first. Then me and my homie Coda the Friend, who I just went on tour with, we just did an album, which I'm like crazy about this
That's
shit.
lit.
Crazy about this album, right? And so we gonna drop that. Then I'm dropping the Hit Boy shit. You know, I'm speaking it. You know, which we already locked in. We are X amount of songs in, but you know, then we gonna really dive in and carve out like a real sound together. I'm excited.
That's lit.
I'm
And that's
looking forward to
dope
that.
that you said that because a lot of artists don't understand that you need to really lock in with a producer and
For sure.
make that sound.
Especially a nigga like Hit Boy, a real producer.
Facts.
You know, like you can really create a sound
Not
like
a
the
beat maker, but a producer.
All the music we love, it was an artist and the producer synergy every time. Like the real music we love.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The music that survived the test of time. All was like, it ain't just a rapper who just got a gang of beats from a gang of niggas and then put an album out. It was always like Snoop and Dre. Even on the recent time on the West, like YG and Mustard. Metro and Future.
Facts.
Draco and what's Draco's
Ron.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just anybody you could think of, you know, Outkast and Organized Noise, you know what I'm saying? Like all the best shit, you know, the whole Rockefeller and like Just Blaze, Jay-Z and Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Like the best shit is when a nigga really lock in with like a creative, like it's
a real
unmatched.
producer, bro. Like a real producer. Not no beat maker, but
Nah.
a real producer.
Absolutely.
That's gonna be beautiful. I mean, all the projects sound good, but that is probably the one.
No, that's gonna change my life. But everything leading up to it is gonna change my life.
Exactly.
Yes, what's going like I can't just jump out there and haymaker with that, like, and you know.
But even so, I feel like, I don't know, bro. Come as you are, bro.
I feel like y'all roll out. You have always had a good rollout when it comes to y'all project, even with the audio push days. Like y'all always knew how to roll out a project, a song.
And I was always excited for every single one of them.
That part for you,
on that. I really commend you on that because a lot of people don't understand how important a fucking rollout is.
For sure.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. For y'all, for you, the rollout is easy.
Yeah.
You see how I'm about to drop this, and then do this.
Exactly.
So you already know.
I love
doing
a good
this pod, doing this. You already know.
I love a good rollout.
You know what I'm saying? I know that about you. So.
That's the things.
Exciting.
Those be the things though. Like when we talk about the West and we talk about IE artists and shit like that. Like I'm on TikTok studying Russ because I'm looking at like nigga, what do you as a rapper right now? You're so cracking on TikTok. What the fuck is it that you do?
Nigga be performing in his backyard.
Yeah, and he just is active. He's consistent. He's you know he does the shit everyone
Consistency
else
is
does,
big.
right? So I'm like I'm not too big to like just not be a student still. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a student. So just saying to say like that's what I advise IE artists, West Coast artists to do their best to be. You got niggas like Brent Faiyaz. You got niggas like just great ass artists with great rollouts. Niggas like Tyler. Niggas like even if you want to roll some ghetto shit out, even if you
a rollout is a shit, nigga. Sexy rap rollouts be ghetto as a motherfucker, and they work.
You know who be having good roll? Like had a fire ass rollout one time. I ain't hip to like all his other rollouts, but Rucci from Inglewood.
Yeah. I was on tour with him.
With his dad and all that.
Oh my god, that shit was fire.
Nigga,
That shit was fire.
He had me locked in. I'm like, I gotta hear the album. I ain't know nothing about the man.
Rucci that's one of my favorite like LA rappers, and I was able to go on tour, bro. And I'm telling them like, bro, that was beautiful. That was so fucking creative.
Because they make you want to connect with the artist even
now
more.
I'm in a rabbit hole now. Like, what the fuck? Who's that? Where
Exactly.
he from? What do he do?
Exactly.
Damn, that's crazy. A Mexican nigga banging a blood hood like that.
Exactly. Damn.
Like he was a nigga over there.
I'm locked in.
Oh, man,
now you
shout out to
invested.
Roof Dog.
Now you invested because it's more than just the music. Niggas want to drop their shit and just be like, whoop-de whoop out now. Like that ain't enough.
You gotta have the fans invest into you, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta
or at
build
least
that
interested.
connection.
Like I said, right now we in the age of rabbit holes. Like as soon as I hear something or see something that interests me, now I want to dig into it and figure it out.
Building that
And
connection.
if you are going to drop with no rollouts, you better be dropping like Lil S5. You better be dropping so much to where we do get invested.
Yeah, facts.
Like in S5, you got to be invested because the nigga like
they dropping consistency.
Drop so much
even
to
like
where
Ralphie dropped consistently than a motherfucker.
No, he don't play.
I think Ralphie dropped like 6 albums this year alone.
I love that.
That's crazy.
If I wouldn't have did my deal,
that nigga don't play.
Yeah, if I wouldn't have did my partnership with Rostrum, I was gonna do that. I was gonna drop at least. I had already dropped 2. I was gonna drop 5 by the end of the year, 4 at least.
Yeah.
But you know, now we kind of got a little bit more infrastructure and funding and shit, so we want to take our time. But
definitely,
I love
especially
that.
with your music, I feel like you don't have like not that you don't have to drop as consistently, but like that's the fact of how your music is. You feel me? You don't have to flood the street with that because you, like when you do drop, it's gonna be meaningful.
Exactly.
You feel me? You take your time with it. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So that's the difference.
Yeah, which I could appreciate, man. You know?
Yeah, so it's all about building that connection with your fan base, with your community. You feel me? With networks.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's why we call TheAuxConnect. You know what I'm saying? Connecting people. We're the filter. We're the funnel.
Absolutely.
That's what we're trying to be. That's what we're aiming to be. That's what we are going to be.
That's what y'all are.
You know?
That's why I was telling bro before we started up. I'm like, y'all, you know, one of my favorite books is 22 Immutable Laws of Branding and Marketing. But in the laws of branding, you know,
I just gotta read that book.
y'all all gotta read it. Like literally, it's gonna change
22 laws of
the 22 immutable laws of branding, and then they have the 22 immutable laws of marketing. I'm telling y'all right now, shit gonna change your life. It teaches you why, like, companies like Apple, like you gotta think about it. Apple wasn't the first cell phone to come out,
Facts.
first computer to come out,
Right.
first headphones to come out,
Right.
first nothing.
Right.
But they're the ones that are impacting everything, surviving the test of time.
Yep.
I was just talking to somebody yesterday about like how Nike is literally the best brand ever, but why? The swoosh. You could put that swoosh on this, and that should be fire. Like put the swoosh on this fucking mic thing,
Yeah.
and now it's just elevated. It's like,
Yeah.
damn,
Yeah,
nigga
you
got the
Nike
Nike.
Nike mic.
Oh, wait.
A
Nike mic?
Like,
Damn, niggas is up over there.
right? You feel me? Or
Oh, God.
like,
Oh God.
it's so many. So it just teaches you that, and that's why I love the TheAuxConnect, because it teaches you how to like take a word that has already been like that's already alive, but it's not like in people's psyche. Like no one could pinpoint something to it when they hear the word. Like when you like at a point in time when you heard weed and rapper, you thought of Wiz Khalifa.
Facts. That or Snoop.
You feel me? Or Snoop. If you hear blood rapper, who you think of?
Game.
The game.
The Game. Or
YG.
YG. If you hear Crip rapper, who the first nigga you think of?
No.
Snoop, Nip. Exactly. But no, yeah, we on point. We all in alignment. Because they like they stamp themselves in these brands and in like people's psyche, right?
That's deep.
So when you think of Ox now, they gonna think of y'all. And Ox is something that everybody says damn near every day,
Pass
use
me
every day.
the ox.
Exactly. So now when niggas say pass me the ox or think of the ox, they gonna think of y'all because y'all name is the lick. Like deeper than what y'all doing, the name the TheAuxConnect is $1 billion fucking name. Like literally. That is
That was
a
a Cinco.
yeah.
It's crazy, bro. And the TheAuxConnect wasn't even supposed to be the name of the TheAuxConnect. It was supposed to be so many different names. And one day I was like, bro, I literally got the TheAuxConnect name because I couldn't get a different, because it was supposed to be the Ox something. It was supposed to be the auxiliary. It was supposed to be the Ox something.
Yeah.
Right? But I couldn't get that name on IG. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta think of something else. So I'm like,
so
damn,
the
bro.
Connect was technically a default.
Bro,
Dang.
it wasn't even a default. It was like more so. It's like, damn, what else can you think of? What else can you think of? I'm like the Ox. I'm like, we connecting shit. I'm like, and that's the time where Bluetooth wasn't as big as it was. It was when we were still plugging in our phones.
Absolutely.
And shit. So I'm like, all right, think of some shit. I'm like, all right, you got the Ox. You connecting to the Ox. You feel me? I did the TheAuxConnect. I did TheAuxConnect, but at the time somebody had that, so I fuck it. We're gonna be the TheAuxConnect. You feel me? You connecting the Ox to the
Yeah, whoever got the TheAuxConnect page, like check this out. How much you want? Exactly, that's me.
Because I need that.
It's genius.
I literally just got that shit back. Literally, I had to pay somebody. I literally got that shit though. Like that's our backup account, but I only got that name. though. I'm happy.
It's the TheAuxConnect.
Yeah, big
Because
fact.
it's like who, you know what I'm saying? When somebody got the ox, you trusted them to like curate the vibes. Nigga, we on the car for an hour. We trusting you
Facts.
with the vibes, with the energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
That's
this
what
shit
we're
is.
doing here.
That's what this shit is.
Definitely.
I know we had talked about a lot of shit. We've been on this motherfucker for a minute. Right?
I'm chilling,
Before
yeah,
we
but
get up
yeah.
out of here,
Mhm.
we already kind of touched on the music aspect of you, obviously rapping.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? The production and shit, touring, the rollouts. But a lot of people do not know about my nigga's pen.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's speak on that really quick, really brief, as fast as we can. But like, who you wrote for? What some records you wrote for some artists? You know what I'm saying? Just let us know about the pen game and how that's a little bit different from
Producing
or just being in the mainstream, like being behind. Because you know, people like Eric Bellinger came up off the they pen.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Who like and motherfucker, the nigga constantly posting shit like, oh, something I
Songs you didn't know that I wrote.
Right.
That should be like,
Absolutely.
wow.
Yeah. I need to do one of those.
You
actually.
do.
You should.
But see, it'd be like
because we gonna do that.
right, because it'd be a thin line. Because I've like been blessed enough to collaborate with rappers. Like I've written with a lot of rappers as well, and rappers don't always like to
admit or
or
say they didn't
expose
write
certain
their
things.
own
Yeah,
stuff.
you know, you got
Yeah.
some that don't give a damn, but then sometimes like every artist that I've ever worked with though, they're the shit. Like they're the ones that are like the curators.
Yeah.
I'm a wordsmith. You know what I'm saying? I can write about fucking barber spray. I'll write a whole song about barber spray today. I'll do a whole rap, 16 bars about barber spray. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a wordsmith. So, but these artists I've collaborated with from whether it's the Brandys, whether it's the Travis Scotts, whether it's the Mariahs, whether it's the Sweeties, whether it's the
Bad
Baby, yeah. Whether it's a Bad Baby, because it just be like broad from the T.I.s to the Yays to whoever. Like, they're the curators. You know what I mean? I'm just coming in and playing my part and helping it get to the finish line. You know what I'm saying? So, but definitely got plaques for most of those artists I just named.
And I didn't even know a couple of those names you just named. So,
yeah,
see,
nah,
you
facts.
definitely do
So,
need to do that.
because you are a wordsmith, you have a pen, got plaques for this. How do you feel about it?
I love it.
And when it comes to the rap, writing for R&B songs or pop songs, this shit that don't count. Like that's okay. Obviously in hip hop, we don't care.
Right.
It's only in hip hop you
That
can't
niggas
have
care.
rap.
Right.
And I know it's a little for you. You playing the favoritism because you're a writer.
Right,
but,
right.
but do you still stand on that like most because you don't clearly need a writer.
Not at all.
You feel what I'm
But
saying?
it depends on what your niche is, like if you going around like I'm the best rapper, you know, I'm the top whoop and doing all of that.
Then stand on business.
Yeah, then it would be imperative for you to kind of like be writing your stuff.
Yes.
But a lot of these artists nowadays are just that. They're artists. You know, they're performers. They're
Entertainers.
Entertainers. That's the word I'm looking for. And not saying that they don't write. You know what I'm saying? But at times when they do need assistance or just need people to collaborate or bounce ideas off of, then they get assistance. And the greatest artists for the most part have done it. Rappers.
Yeah.
Rap wise. I'll just make sure my mic's
Ain't nothing
on.
wrong with that.
But so
I don't
like
think
it,
there's
but
nothing
it
wrong with it
depends on what your niche is though.
Yeah.
Because like I said, if you like somebody like Cole or Kendrick, or just MCs like that pride themselves on like, nigga, I'm him.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Then it's a
Mind
problem.
business.
Then it's a problem, you
Right.
know. But I think too with women, it really ain't an issue.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I even female rappers. If you got a writer, I think okay, cool. Because
Yeah.
some niggas know how to put
You gotta
Exactly.
think,
formulate your
Lil
bars or
Yachty
whatever.
made nigga the act up. So
Yeah, exactly. Most female rappers, for the most part, have collaborators. Because I'm not gonna always necessarily just fully just say like writers
Yeah.
versus saying like
Like a helper.
collaborators.
Yeah.
Yeah. People that just helping them bring their ideas to life or
Yeah.
things like that. And I love that. I love doing that more than just writing the whole verse
Yeah.
and then giving it to them or they recording it, which I've done. But what I like enjoy is bouncing
Being
ideas.
there, like with the
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I could know, okay, cool. Darbs wanted to say this, and that. Like I just could say some shit. Could be talking about your nails and you ain't even got nails on right now. You know, so I'm talking about you having this, and that. And you're like, nah, I don't even want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about how I popped out no nails with the fitted on. You know, whatever, you know. I'm able to know that once we
Start working.
collabing. You know what I mean? But I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like, I got a record out now with Saweetie and the homie, somebody from Japan or something, Nissy.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, but the shit got like 60, 70 million views. That shit just dropped like 3 weeks ago. It's
That's
going
fucking
so
crazy.
crazy.
I'm curious to know, like, how the fuck do people get into the writing portion of hip hop? Like, how does somebody be like, oh, damn, Darby, I want you to write a record for me? Like, or because like someone like a Eric Bellinger or yourself, like, is it because of the records you already put out, or is it because I know
Like,
some people
like,
that
how
came
do
into the
people
game just as a writer first and then start putting out their music? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, 2 weeks ago we had 25 million views. It's fire as fuck.
Wow.
Shout out to that.
damn, that's dope.
It's called Fields. Y'all go bang that. But
Fields?
yeah, and I was blessed to just play a little part in that. But
Okay.
the way that people get into that space is like a few of the different things, but most times it's like word of mouth. Like once you deliver in anything, once you a cold ass DJ, niggas is calling in like, nigga, Muda, Cinco, these niggas, they gonna turn this shit up. Call them.
Yeah.
Right? That's the rapport I've built now. You know, it started out with just like being in rooms or whether we collabing with artists or collabing with like A&Rs seeing how I operate and move and then be like, yo, hey, do you write? Like, I want you to work with my artists and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it'd be so many different scenarios. You just got to be open to it. A lot of times niggas will say they don't write. Even when I didn't write, I said I did write. You know what I mean? If somebody be like, you write? Because I do write. I could write for whoever. I don't give a fuck.
I write for my damn self, nigga.
You
Yeah,
know,
right.
I love everything from my favorite shit I'm listening to right now is this gospel artist named Sunday. Nigga, I bang S5 or damn X4, some ghetto ass shit. Bang the homie. I'll bang Clack music.
hard too.
Yeah, Clack is incredible to
Clack
me.
is hard too.
I'll play Fallout Boys, nigga. I'll play
except for Fallout Boys.
Kelly Clarkson. I don't give a fuck what it is. I listen to music. I love music for real. You know what I'm saying? So I could write any kind of music as well. So it really come from you delivering. You know what I mean? Same on the production. Like I did the 5 Freeway beat for G Perico. Once I did that beat, shout out to Perico for sure. That's my dog. But hella West Coast artists, more West Coast artists start hitting me. Like everyone for the most part that ain't at the level of like a YG and Roddy have hit me like, yo, I need a 5 Freeway. I need to be like 5 Freeway. And it's like, I send them beats like that. Them niggas don't even rap on it. But, you know.
Bring up Perico, right? Because I also been on tour with bro before. And going back, I hate that we keep going back because we've been on here for a minute. But when we talk about the West Coast music and sound, that was a nigga who like gets fans everywhere he goes.
Yep.
That was one person on tour, like every stop.
Yep.
It's full of people, mostly non-black people. And because Perico has a real like West Coast sound.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm like, damn, the West Coast sound doesn't leave the West Coast, but it does have a fan base outside of California.
Because there's a fan base.
Definitely.
Listen, there's a fan base for everybody. That's what my homie Coda just showed me. I just went on tour with a nigga who we had at least 700
You was
people.
tagging him. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
That's what I was finna say. Y'all can't name one song from him.
Not at all.
Right.
I can't.
Right? Because there's a fan base for everybody. And if you are truly, the key is having a brand.
Yeah.
Facts.
Once you got
we
a
talked
brand.
about that. Your brand right here on this shirt.
Exactly. Come on now. Well, so I CRD, you see it. But once you got a brand that is like stamped and you really have built it up, the music don't even matter. It don't even matter what kind of music you put
Yeah,
out.
because instead of people just worrying about if they like your music, they like you.
They're invested into
emotionally
the
attached to
brand.
that brand,
Exactly.
yeah.
They're
You know what I'm
invested. And bro came out with that This Is a Blue t-shirt, which was
On
genius.
every color shirt.
And it's genius. It's on every color shirt except a blue t-shirt.
Yeah.
This is a blue t-shirt on the black t-shirt. It's like literally was pure genius, which then made people like invest into him, the brand. Like people don't love Tyler just because of the music. The music is just an add-on.
Yeah.
They love the brand of Tyler, the creator.
Whether it's the Lorder Squad,
Like
whether it's the clothes,
the
whether
fair or the little shit that he be doing.
Yeah, Flognaw.
Flognaw.
It don't know what it is.
Like,
So by Perico, and mind you, Perico will tell you, like, I pushed him to go on tour. He was never even thinking of a tour. You know what I'm saying?
Now he stays on tour.
Now that's all he do. You feel me?
His
Same
shit
with
be
Coda.
lit,
Like
Cinco. I'm telling you, bro.
The tour
like,
we
the
just
shit
did.
is lit.
In fact, this song he performed, the last song he performed every night is 5 Freeway. The shit I did.
Okay.
And it'd be scary. It's like I can't wait to do tours like that. That's my own. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like a person like G Perico is a perfect example. There's a few artists like him that is like, I don't need it. We just talked about it on the last podcast. I don't need to be super popular. I got my fan page. These niggas literally fuck with me every stop I'm at.
Yeah,
I'm talking about, we in San
You
Diego,
just
bro.
gotta be
Shit is a
cracking
packed house,
enough.
all Mexicans.
That's
We
it.
in New York, packed house at SOB.
Yes, sir.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, the nigga really got fans from here to the East Coast and everything in between. And I'm not going to say it's thousands of people. I'm not going to say it's hundreds of thousands. But it's enough to keep niggas.
Exactly.
Niggas just bought a mansion wherever
Exactly.
it is. You know?
Yeah, it's enough to get rich for sure.
For sure.
And then it's enough to like sustain a elevating career. Because like Dom Kennedy tours every year all across the country. He gonna do a 30, 40 city tour. And like you said, it ain't like it's just 10, 20,000 people in there. It'll be 800.
But it's enough.
But nigga, that's so much money to be made. Nigga,
Facts.
you gonna go home
So they selling out
300,000
merch, for
up.
sure.
You sell out merch. You just sell out 800 tickets.
Come on.
Come on,
good
bro.
money.
You
Like,
fuck around depending on what venues or what you could even do $1 million. You know, you might do $1 million after the run. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you know, at least doing a couple 100,000.
Yep.
Then you keep on doing that. Spin the block again. So
Focus on building your
What is the name
brand.
of that book again? Because I feel like for myself, I didn't catch it. And for
the 22 immutable, IMMUTABLE, immutable laws of branding.
Okay.
Read branding first, then marketing.
Okay.
Because branding is just going to teach you, like, man, it is so fire, bro. Like, it just shows you why shit be working and why shit don't.
Yeah. That's funny. Loki's remind me of the book that I read called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And
Oh, yeah. I've seen a lot of people read that too.
Read it,
that's a good book.
I got a
Yeah.
list at this point.
That's
I
a
need
good
to.
book. That's-
I
Yeah.
need to start somewhere.
Because y'all do
We're
them
gonna start
because
the TheAuxConnect book club, nigga, and start
That's
reading a book
fire.
and be on this motherfucker like, all right, y'all.
that's
we go.
fire.
Chapter 25.
Yeah,
Okay.
because listen, man, a lot of people be like thinking some shit just be like by chance and whatnot. Like, nah, y'all,
Everything is
you playing
planned
against
out.
niggas with guns when your niggas got swords. Y'all
Yeah.
niggas walking into the battlefield with swords. These niggas got guns.
Yeah.
Because niggas didn't sharpen
They
they,
need to.
you know what I mean? Sharpen their sword with just all types of other shit. So
Yeah, if you don't plan to succeed, then you plan to fail.
exactly.
And I love books like that or just informational shit like that because, again, especially our type of people, we don't know that type of shit.
Nah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost
Absolutely.
like in different races and shit like that. It's naturally built into the growing up how to do certain things outside of like others regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's natural for a person to teach their kids about branding. It's for
Exactly.
Mexicans, it's natural to teach them how to work really, 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 really hard.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I think we need people like Price. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been through it, and I people say like generational curses. It's almost like you're like a generational healer.
We're the generational cures.
You cures. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? So that because like we need motherfuckers who's been through the bullshit
Yeah.
and also wither through this shit and to teach it like, nah, this is what you're supposed to
Absolutely. That's the name of my book series, Generational Cures. We got another book. The second book in the series, City, drops next month as well.
That's lit.
Those is the shirts I'm gonna bring y'all.
Okay.
I normally wear them. You know, I am a generational cure.
do. Nice.
That's what we're selling on tour every night. Like before I would even get on stage,
And that's catchy too.
That
I can imagine
shit is
people
gonna
want to
make-
buy that.
billions of dollars, but for sure millions. And it's just gonna be as simple as that. I am a generational cure. It's just very simple. Like on tour, it really taught me like, yo, you got a winning product. That's what it's called. Like the TheAuxConnect is a winning product.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna be up to y'all to scale it and figure out the branding up within it, but this shit is a winning product.
Yeah.
The I Am a Generational Cure brand is a winning fucking product, bro. My merch would be like on the wall before I even perform. None of his fans knew who I was for real.
Right.
They coming right in like, yo, and I want two of the I Am Generational Cure. Like the homie will be hitting me. I'm backstage like, yo, man, they want to buy your shirts right now. But I'm like, I wouldn't want to go out there before I perform.
Right.
So I would just always, you know, like try to tap in with everybody afterwards. I'm selling like thousands of dollars in shirts every day though.
Wow.
Like no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to buy the books too. But cause everybody, care if you black, white, Hispanic, Jew, Muslim, Afghanistan, China, Germany. I don't give a fuck what you are, where you from. You got generational curses in your family. And
Facts.
I truly believe that our generation is the like generational cures.
You're right.
You know, like we're the ones that get a fair shot with all the information we got, all the access that we got.
And that's what it is right there.
You know?
We got so much access to the shit that happened before us that it's like, we'll be wild as a motherfucker to pick up a crack rock and smoke it knowing we know what the crack did
And
to
it's over with.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
got
that's
so
super
much
dope.
access to the information of the past. I was just watching this fire ass documentary on Netflix about like I forget what it was, but it was about like just black shit and how we even got put in this position. It was so good. But then we got information on all the past shit, but then we got information on all the future.
Yeah.
You know, like I remember, bro. I remember when like cell phones, like being on like even like the Nokia or let's say the Sidekick,
Mm-hmm.
and just being like, yo, I can't wait until we could see each other on our
And talk
phones.
to each other. Oh God, that was like a big ass like future
Dream.
shit.
It was a dream though.
Yeah,
It
like
really
a future-
sounded like some fantasy shit.
Yeah.
No,
It really
yeah.
sounded like nigga, you just talking.
Yeah.
And
Like,
now this is like regular.
that I'll sit on FaceTime all day long with niggas. You know, I FaceTime my sons. That's the norm. You know what I'm saying? Just like nigga, cars is gonna be flying soon. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the norm just because we used to talk about cars driving themselves. And I got a Tesla.
now
I would
it's
never
doing-
let it drive itself, but
Please don't autopilot.
never. But that used to just be like a figment of our imagination.
Big facts.
But it's real now.
Yep.
So we got access to all the future.
And it's coming.
You know, now it's AI. Now you got robot songs and
Yeah.
you know, like I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all grew up on there was a movie on Disney called The Smart House.
I seen it. Yeah.
Now that shit
We
is
are
literally
Smart House is
I
real.
told myself like when I move out of my apartment and buy a crib, I'm gonna buy a rundown crib so I can turn that motherfucker into a smart crib.
house. This shit is smart house. We live in this serious smart house.
Facts.
You gotta listen to
What's the other thing? The little
Alexa.
Alexa.
Alexa
She's a smart house. Facts.
Tesla smart house.
You can make your light turn off with Alexa. You can
Open your garage with Alexa, nigga.
Smart house, bro. And soon, nigga, it's going to be like, it's going to be a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? So we have the access, bro. So like you said, if we fail, like if our children ain't set up for complete success,
It's on
then
us.
we just ain't shit.
Like,
Like,
it's on us.
like
I'm a
black-
firm
like-
believer.
No
It's
cap.
on us.
Yeah, black people just
Yeah.
shut up whining after that point.
No
Because
cap.
don't get me wrong, like everybody got their struggle still and their generational curses that they like working through breaking. But we got a real shot. Like being in San Bernardino every Thursday, seeing like people that's out there young
Pull
and
up on you
old.
by the way too.
Yeah,
would
facts.
love
I was
that.
already thinking that when you said it earlier.
I would love that, y'all. And the people will love it. Y'all will love it.
Yeah.
Fuck me loving it. Y'all will love it, bro, because we from here.
Yeah.
So, nigga, like we go to different parks, but I remember having family reunions at Paris Hill Park. Cracking. I remember going to that pool to plunge at Paris Hill Park. That used to be like Disneyland to us. Now it's just broke, ran down, and it's just homeless people everywhere, you know, but they love us. Like, they see me and be like, we've been waiting on you.
Yeah.
Ooh, like
Yeah.
it's bro, it's so liberating. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that to say when you see that, well, at least for me, when I see it, I'm like, damn, you know, I have the ability to like really change the trajectory of all this shit out here.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's exactly why I started the Muda Foundation as well.
Which
because
I
like
love.
I feel that shit better than this music shit.
Absolutely.
Like you feel me? You didn't fed
Nah,
the
you
homeless
go
women
crazy.
before. You know
You
what
go
I'm saying?
crazy.
Niggas be doing shit like
go crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's so great to see other motherfuckers like minded trying to because like we are the generation. You feel
Absolutely.
me? Like I know the mayor by what's happening. Like you feel me?
Yeah,
Like we
facts.
are the
What's happening,
You know what I'm
man?
saying?
Facts.
Real shit. So like you said, we are the next generation to our time is now.
Yeah,
Literally. You
facts.
feel what I'm saying? Like so that's dope. But I know one thing. If I don't wrap this up now, we're gonna be here for hours.
Right,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
like I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm
Bryce is
gonna
gonna-
accidentally
we gotta
trip
bring it
over.
back.
Bryce is gonna be like our little Boosie on Vlad. You know how Boosie's always on Vlad? Like that's how Bryce is because like we
I'm
could
cool with
we could literally talk
We
all
could
night.
politic all
It's
night.
just- you feel me? I don't feel tired. I don't feel like
I'm
I
not
just
tired
know
either. I'm not
You
tired
got
either.
the sun here. It's late. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? It's a
I
holiday.
ain't looking.
PJ Haby, come on, you want to say what up? Come here,
You want some- I
Pop.
got some more candy for you.
Come say what's up to the people real quick. Okay,
Aw, I'm
just say what's up
sorry.
real quick and then we could go real fast. Come on.
I kept
You
trying
gotta
to
go
like,
that
look
bad?
past the light, like it's
Go. Hey, don't do that. You pee on yourself?
Nah,
Why you
he's
ain't
good.
tell Lo that you had to pee?
Hey, I was him
Uncle
3
Lo.
minutes ago. I was
Right,
just-
gotta go check and make sure it ain't wet. Because if anything will make him cry, it's that because he a real nigga. So he wouldn't want to like what
Yeah.
the biggest thing my son hate is like looking like or feeling like a baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's so much want to be like, I'm not a baby. You
How
know?
old is he?
He's 5. He's about to be 6 though on the
That's
second.
your oldest?
No.
I got a fucking 12-year-old.
Oh
That's
yeah,
I mean,
duh,
my
I
height.
was tripping. What the fuck? I just
This
my
little
bad.
nigga, my height want Lon Von and everything I want. Like the nigga sent this little Christmas list and I'm like,
Damn,
this
nigga,
all the shit I wanted. Then he texts back and then he was like, actually, Dad, I just want money so I could buy what I want to buy. I said, all right, but that's perfect. That helps me out. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but
facts. That's
I ain't about to
literally-
stress
that's how-
myself.
Bro, that's what I just did with my daughter. She was like, I want what this is this. I was like, I'm just gonna send you this amount of money and
You
you
get
choose.
it.
You choose.
Again, that goes back to this generation.
yeah.
We the parents that like we would. I mean, I'm not a parent yet, but like all y'all, you know what I'm saying? We are so like young but old now. So it's like when I was your age, I wanted money too. So you
I
were
want
perfect.
some. Hey, listen, that's
Perfect.
beautiful. I
know
wanted
what I
a
mean?
list of shit too, but back then, moms, you ain't gonna get that shit I wanted for
I
real.
had to
So,
beg for a fucking Super Nintendo.
My son is the flyest nigga at his school.
Yeah.
because I know what's fly. Like
Yeah,
we still the
flying
niggas.
right now.
We're still the niggas. Like
Yeah.
so we ain't like so far removed from our kids. My son be like, dang, dad, you be who like he love Travis Scott. He love all these different like niggas that I'm around. You know what I mean? Dang, Dad, where you get that Rouge shirt? You know, he'd be like, I'd be like, how do you know about it? You know what I'm saying? But he a hype beast, but he like a hoop star. Yeah. Shout out to TheAuxConnect, and he make beats, man. My 12-year-old is the
Let's
nigga.
go.
Yeah,
my
my
12-year-old
12-year-old
next with you then.
Yeah, my 12-year-old is the nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
He
That's
funny and he got his own mind, his own. He like what he like.
Yeah.
He a real nigga.
I think this generation of parents, y'all giving y'all kids a lot of creative control of themselves.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
The journey, this is the journey, this is the path, but be you while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, how we grew up is like, I mean, I speak for myself, being a Nigerian nigga on the west side of Dino. No, you're going to be a doctor. You're going to be an engineer.
Right.
Fucked around and became a DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, when I become a parent, it's like, what you want to do?
Exactly.
Whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And we're going to enhance what it is you want to do.
Yes.
You know, my biggest thing I press on my sons is just like have a plan, even my 12-year-old. And then when you say you want to do it, do it.
Yeah.
Like, if you half-assing, I'm a half-ass.
Facts.
So I'm only going to go as hard as you go, nigga. Don't think I'm finna get you Ubers to every practice and pay for privates and this and that, and you can't even go outside and go dribble your basketball in the front yard by yourself. You got to get told every time, but you ain't serious. Nigga, did nobody have to tell me to skate? Did nobody have to tell me to gangbang? Did nobody have to tell me to rap? Did nobody have to tell me to crumb?
Yeah.
I was doing all this shit on my own, pissing my mama off. Like, every day. So, if you want it, like, this little dude, my 5-year-old is a literal, like a basketball phenomenon. Like, this little nigga is scary. Like, since he was 2, but now he just cold. You know what I mean? This shit is scary. So, they love to hoop. You know, and these my dogs, man. I'm fortunate.
I love that.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm pissed my little nigga. We gotta pee. He want to do all that. Like, man, come get on the
I was
camera.
just like that. I like to be so bad. But look, shout out to my nigga Price for coming through and blessing us, man. You know, we usually stay in between a 45-minute, hour max. I think we damn near touching 2 hours just because this combo is really good.
I love that.
Shout out to my nigga for holding down the IE, holding us down. You feel me? Speaking highly on not only the Aux, but Muda, Darbs, Cinco, in places that we don't be at. You feel me? And I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? I hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, my nigga, for coming through. This is the TheAuxConnect. Shout out to my nigga Darby Dog.
Yes,
sir.
you know.
What's up, Cinco? How you feeling?
Man, we feeling blessed. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, not only this, y'all, this is the second episode of season 2. So this is season 2. You
Coming
see the new
in
look,
hot.
the new
Season
new
2.
setup.
Setup.
Season 2, second episode.
Okay.
Rest in peace, all my 2-streeters, man.
That
There's a lot
was
of twos
destined,
going
right?
on.
That's
There's a
wild.
lot of twos going on.
Season 2.
But no, listen.
Second episode.
He was supposed to be our 3rd episode.
Right, which is all right, too. I would have been rocking right
But it
out
worked
there, but
out.
that's
It did
beautiful.
work out.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, I thank y'all again. I'm proud of y'all. This is super dope. I'm so thankful to be a part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? God is good, man. I ask y'all
All
to
the
just
time.
keep on being lights. You know what I'm saying? We got callings. All of us got callings from the Most High. Just answer that phone.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Answer that
Hello.
phone.
What you need me to do?
What you need me to
Thank
do?
you guys
I'm
so
ready.
much for tapping in with the TheAuxConnect podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to see y'all.
Yeah, have a blessed night.